Hello. Welcome. How is everybody today? What's going on? What's everybody up to? What's up? What's good? Anybody got anything? Oh yes. Anybody got anything coming up? Anything going on?
Hopefully not the chicken.
The chicken better not be coming up.
Yeah, it better not be coming up. Yeah. There better be some good trauma in this session for that to be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, trauma happening this session while I sound like a potato. Hoo boy.
Whoop doggy. Wolf, motherfucker.
Did you say wolf?
Wolf, motherfucker.
No, I don't really think we got anything crazy going. Like, unless, I don't know. Zane's having a good day.
Having a great day.
Yeah, Zane's having a great day.
Zane's having a fucking banger today. Actually, I do have a little extra tidbit of stuff for you guys. More character art coming. More 5 more characters are coming. 5 more characters are coming. I will let you see those characters. I mean,
I love when the characters come, man. That's great.
Well,
what the fuck?
Avrith was coming not too long ago. Anyway.
I want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
What, he was coming to the festival? What do you mean? He was on his way.
He did.
He was running to the festival. What do you mean?
And then some stuff happened.
But no, that aside, yes, we do have some character art on the way. So, gonna be cool. We're gonna have our full party done, plus some NPCs. So that's very cool. I figured out how to automatically distribute the VOD audio version files, not to just Amazon, Apple Podcasts and Spotify like we had been, but now we are on Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes. We are on all of those platforms as well. Looking into Pandora, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio, it'll automatically go there, and I won't have to actually do anything at all. So,
damn. Holy shit!
Look at you go.
You guys needed a more definition of why he's fucking goated. There you go.
And he was talking shit about himself earlier. Look at you being a fucking king.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying.
Fucking shit.
I'm trying out here. I'm trying. But yeah, so that's coming. That's actually already done. I did that earlier today. So you can find Persona D&D on all of those platforms now. And we are all up to date on Spotify and Apple, including all those other ones. So very cool.
Whee!
Very cool.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too. Shit. The little things here and there. Anyway, if you've got nothing else going on, nothing else on the horizon, I think that's just about it for the announcements. We can just jump right into it because it's Persona time, baby. Oh yes, so glory me. Whew, it feels good. Thank you.
There it is.
That's it. It's the riding the high, and then it just cuts me down every single time. It's like a kick in the balls. But yeah, we can just jump right into it. Alrighty then. I think today what we're going to do, because it has been a while. What do you guys remember last? What do you remember? What do you remember that happened last session? I will fill in the blanks as necessary, but I just wanna get a vibe check. What do you guys remember happening?
I remember everything.
Yeah?
Flair died. And then she did it again.
Well, technically,
That was 2 sessions
actually, that was 2 sessions ago. Yeah.
You're right.
That's why.
You are correct. Yeah, you're correct.
Flair changed seasons.
Flair changed seasons. She did. Yeah.
Cyrus thought that something was wrong because he thought color change is equal bad emotional thing, and got told, "Hey, some people like elves just change seasons, bitch," by Rinko. So
that also
basically,
happened.
like word
You're
for
right.
word. You're way wrong.
That's pretty accurate.
yeah, Rinko got very fucking defensive very fast.
What'd you say, Shigo?
She literally said, "Mind your business, David."
Basically.
Oh my god.
I
Zane,
think
what do
it's
you
the rudest-
remember?
I got humiliated for like 20 minutes straight.
It was more like 40
I
minutes.
don't want to remember.
So, the fact that we went back and rewatched it, and you were like, "Wait, this was going on for 40 fucking
Dude,
minutes."
I thought that was like 5 minutes of like, oh, okay, I just failed.
No.
And then I tabbed, I paused the tab, and I came back, and it was still going. And I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, this took a while.
Really got myself there.
It was like 40 minutes of strength checks and RP, and just it was great. No, genuinely, it was great.
And
Like
yeah,
it was great.
it was-
Genuinely, I am in pain.
man, watching you fail was so much fun.
No, okay. Well, this is great. My party mates want me to fail, guys.
It's not that we want you to
Well-
fail; it's that we like watching you fail when you fail, but we like your successes even
Yes.
more because then you're succeeding. So.
Except, I still want to see how poorly Avraf performed with that performance check when he had his
Oh
his
my
trip to
God.
Bone Town.
So
He,
depressing.
Sharina left a little unsatisfied. That's all I'll say in my head canon.
Alright, that's why he ran to the festival and didn't even go to her.
I gotta
Yep.
go.
I gotta go. I don't know her anymore.
See you later. See you later. See you later,
Um,
Stinky.
No, for real.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate.
Well,
Leo
And then also,
discovering
like,
Cyrus
the-
in the skies.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, you know what? Wait, we
Yep.
should not gloss over this important fact. Leo Shinami walking in with big dick energy saying, actually, I'm the one who made this schedule.
And nobody trying to stop Leo from going
Freaking
anywhere.
Stalin, yeah.
No stalling, nothing like that. Y'all just stood there,
To-
let
to-
him walk by.
If one of
I
us
could have body
tried,
checked him like he did in the beginning. That
Could
been
have.
fun.
Could have.
if one of us tried to, he would have just he would have just
He would
kept
have
going.
brushed us off.
Yeah, he would have
dude.
kept going. There was no
Do
way.
you know that? You don't think that he would try to soak in the moment? Because in that sort of mindset, he didn't know that Cyrus was alive. He may have. I mean, I'm not saying whether he would have or not, but he may have turned around and been like, "Ooh, I'm gonna soak in this moment because I just killed their friend." There's nothing.
And
they
also,
can
like,
do about it.
to an extent too, it's like Sent is still on like relative okay terms with Leo, considering like, coup shenanigans and pretending to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, I, to my knowledge, yes, he still thinks Sent's a part of it.
Mhm.
So
In a sense.
In a sense.
In a sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night until I'm not. Anyway, but yeah, pretty good gist of the situation. At the top of the session, Flair, you had your death throes vision of the afterlife, where you had a very intimate conversation with your father, and then Bahamut taking you back to the world of the living, where you spoke with the master. You had slept in his bed, forcing him to sleep in
Whoa.
a chair next to the bed.
My bad. Stupid in beds.
You good, dog?
Yeah. Just need to add a dramatic effect.
Thank you. But yeah, you spoke to Dane about, some of his experiences in the past. Seemed to have set him off on a sort of hallucinating, one of his hallucinatory episodes that he's been having lately, by using some key trigger words, seemingly. You and Rinko and Cyrus headed off into the fair with Faye, where you ended up amidst Avarif after he had tried and failed relentlessly with the test of strength, hence the name of session 33, test of strength. Anyway. Sorry, Zane, had to do it to you.
That's fine.
You guys all met up at the festival, you prepped to plot to change the martial arts bracket after seeing that Leo was going to be fighting Bernie in the first round, Noah Aster in the second round. You plotted to change more than one position, and Cyrus was the one who disguised himself and attempted to make the change with the help of Gen, one of the workers inside the tent, who wrote the bracket. Only for our dear Samuel Charming, our Cyrus in disguise, to get caught and harassed by Leo inside of the tent.
And it was a damn good disguise,
It
too.
was a pretty damn good disguise, but he saw
Like,
right
yeah.
through you. He saw right through you. He rolled really high. He rolled-
I know.
He rolled really, really high, which is unfortunate for you.
And I rolled pretty dang well on on everything I could have.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were talking
It
about that
was,
during the watch along. It was like,
was
Cyrus
pretty
should not have
insane.
gone. Oh well.
but that's roughly where we ended session.
Yeah.
But it was interrupted as we were ending by Zane. You were
Oh,
requesting and pleading your case for one more chance at the test of strength. For Flair to go with you, and you both attempted the test of strength one more time. Flair, this time around, you were not able to do it. Avarif, however, you were able to successfully win your plushie, your prize. And that is where we ended game. That is where we are starting game. On the way back, I know that we said that at the end of last game, you were able to go there and back before Cyrus was able to leave the tent with Leo. However, we are going to rewind a little bit of time to allow you a bit of respite. This is the timeline of the conversation from when you did the test of strength and the walk over to back to the party before Cyrus exits. What are you doing? Avarif and Flair.
so we just finished the test of
You
strength.
just finished the test of strength.
Okay.
Flair kind of grabs Avrif by the arm, and she pulls him to a stop for a second, and she I'm so sorry if you can hear a crow like screaming right as I start talking.
Hey, it fits with the scene.
Always does somehow.
Mhm.
And she pulls them to the side, and she's like, okay, so I know why you're being weird. I mean, I know why I'm being weird today, why I feel weird, but what's going on with you? Why are you acting weird around me?
I'm always weird.
Not this weird. You're doing that thing where you kind of, you're trying to think of what to say. Is there something you want to say to me? Is there...
Did you get back safe yesterday?
Flair just kind of rubs the back of her neck, and she's like, I mean, I guess. I apparently, you know...
Did Bastard say anything?
Oh, did you know about that?
I happened to be near Rinko and, oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. What the fuck?
Faye.
Faye, there we go. Rinko and Faye, and I bumped into them, and then they were saying that you were somewhere nearby, and so I just wanted to make sure you got back safe. I didn't hear any confirmation and didn't know. He's kind of like looking at her and making sure that he sees her and not a mirror image of her.
She's just kind of squinting back at him and is like, okay, All right. Something's up. What is this? Is this about what happened with the master? Nothing weird happened. I swear. Is it why
No.
you?
But
why
you did get back
shifty,
safe.
Avrith? I mean, I guess so. I just
Okay.
kind of.
He's gonna kind of like just grab his chin and just. Okay,
Did
we
you know
got back
about
safe.
What
No, what?
happened? Did the is that
Why
why
you got
been-
drunk? The master didn't say anything. He just.
Look, I know. Yeah. Okay. I guess apparently, I just turned up. I was drunk, and I guess I stumbled back by myself or something, and turned up in his.
Okay, I
room.
can't hold this. I was me, and then I saw someone. Hold up, where's my perception check?
Yeah,
What?
go for it.
God damn it! Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong shit. What the fuck is that? Get out of my way. Okay.
No.
Do I see things?
Holy.
Okay.
You see that as you guys are sort of like walking back towards the group, you lock eyes with Faye, who is looking at you sort of while talking to Rinko, and
Lock eyes with me?
she's locking eyes with you. As you are looking back to the group, she is locking eyes with
What kind
you.
of eyes does she have?
She's wondering. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Make an insight check. Okay.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Good rolls. Good
Nice.
rolls.
Whoa.
Where were these? Yes. Where were these last week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, literally.
bro.
No, literally. So as you lock eyes with Faye, as you're starting to sort of open up, you're not close enough to where Scent or Bernie or Rinko or Ionos or any of the other NPCs are able to hear you. But it seems like Faye is the only one to realize that you guys have sort of slowed your pace, and the sort of franticness you are feeling, you realize that she is instantly registering that you are starting to have this sort of frantic moment, and she's curious about whether she wants to start approaching or not. You can see her body language is sort of
I'm gonna
shifting
put
to
a
start
finger and
walking.
point her to come here.
Okay.
Wait, can I forgot I can do this. Can I inside check Avaraf to see why he's freaking?
She's remembering.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Never mind.
Okay. So you are not sure at all. You realize that I mean, it's easy enough to follow his gaze and see that he locked eyes with Faye. So maybe that has something to do with Faye. Maybe him and Faye had a weird moment. Maybe he had a weird moment with somebody else. You know.
Oh, Flair's
You
jaw
have
is just
no
gonna
idea
drop.
as he points at Faye and gives her the "come here" finger. And she very quickly turns on her heels and says, "So you can hear Scent. I'll return momentarily," and starts walking away towards Avarith and Flair, whom you now see at a distance. Scent.
Hmm.
Before she gets there, Flair's just gonna like grab Avaraf's arm again and be like, "Holy shit! What happened? Did I do something weird? Did I do
No.
something? Did you do something
No.
weird?
I
Okay,
technically.
did something happen between me and the master? What the fuck?
No. What did something happen between you and
I
the
just
master?
he said that I just showed up at his door last night and I just kind of invited myself in drunk or something. Did something happen? Did he tell you? Does she know?
Oh, okay, so he did say, okay. He's just gonna
What?
put his hand to his head. Where's Faye?
Faye walks up right at that point, and she kind of looks at you. Flair looks over at Avarith, kind of
Flair's
raises
kind of
an
going
eyebrow.
bright red.
Should I be over here? Am I interrupting something between the two of you?
No, you were with Master last night, right?
Well, I had quite a bit to drink, so.
Did
Well,
he say anything?
What? Did he tell you anything?
No, not really. I mean, Rinko and I went into my room after we got back, and she made me drink a little more afterwards, and it was a lot. So.
She did what? That is
Oh,
irresponsible
wow.
of her.
She said that she was ready to rally, and she wanted me to drink with her. So. It was. Oh.
So.
Did Oh, sorry. You go.
No, So he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything to you, and then I don't. This isn't my place then. Okay. Emergency detail. Don't go into the mirror place.
What mirror place?
The Hall
that's
of
what it's
Illusions?
called. Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Don't.
Why? I wanted to go there. You're saying I
No.
can't?
No. I
What?
will pick you up and take you to a different country to avoid going in there.
What happened? Wait. Is this?
What?
Is this-
Did you?
Huh?
Did you have like a weird sex dream last night or something? Ever? If you're acting real weird.
I
I had a weird dream last night, but
Faye's gonna start
You
pulling.
had sex dream as well?
Faye's
No,
gonna start
I didn't
pulling on you,
know.
Flair, and like pulling on you towards her. And she like pulls you down and whispers into your ear. He just had a special moment with his lady yesterday, so maybe he's just, excited about it.
oh, you think they like
I
make
wanna
and she's
hear
not
any of
she's not
this.
being Flair's not being subtle when she says, oh, so they just like started making out in the
Exactly.
Hall of
That's what I'm
Illusions?
saying. Yeah, I mean, they were making out at the table last night, so I mean, probably safe to say they did a little
What table?
extra.
Wait.
But with
Wait.
the drinking contest, they were doing some sassy shit.
Oh.
His eyes are gonna kind of like be gathering this information very closely now.
So
Oh.
I
I
mean,
think I
if they're-
vaguely remember them sitting in the
if they were
crowd
being
and
super
giggling,
intimate with
yeah.
each other, yeah, then safe to say there might have been something in Avril might be,
Ah.
he's a growing boy, and she steps back.
Flair's just gonna side-eye him. I see. Okay, so
This
horny
is the
after
best
all the escapades.
explanation I can give for it. Maybe it's just a me thing, though. I mean, if
What do
Master
you-
didn't say anything. Oh, man.
Avrif, you're talking to yourself.
Yes.
What did Master not say? What's the me thing?
Well, I got a lot of problems.
About to break out in a song.
I got a lot of problems. Yeah,
Nice.
and okay,
Avril.
just don't mirrors bad. No mirrors at all. Not even Hall of Dimension mirrors. Hall of Illusions. Just don't.
She's going to like take his hand and then look at Faye and back to him and be like, "Hey, whatever's going on with you right now, you can trust us to tell us, okay? We're your friends."
But if the
and-
master didn't say anything, I don't know if I should say anything, 'cause I don't want to go against him.
Faye, do you think Ken would mind?
There must have been a reason
Well,
he didn't say anything.
Big brother, he is who he is. So, I mean, whether or not he would be upset is really hard to gauge sometimes. So, I mean, we could always go talk to him, and you could ask him, if maybe
You know what? How about this?
something extracurricular
He'd-
happened between
He'd-
Avrif and whomever.
Wait, what?
Wait, is that not what we're talking about? Are we talking about something else?
It started because he was being weird to me, and he's still being kind of weird, but now I'm thinking maybe it's just because.
Maybe he's just weird sometimes.
Okay, I'm like actually still here, by the way. I don't know that.
Oh, Abby, you're adorable.
Were you drinking last night when you came to the drinking competition, or were you just like really into the PDA? So
Well, I saw him with a bottle in his hand.
Okay. Sure.
what do you mean, sure?
Make a deception check.
Oh.
Faye is squinting her eyes at you.
Flair is squinting.
Okay.
Fuck you, rolling good.
Yeah.
Make an insight check. Flair.
You can still roll higher.
Yeah, Sen's still with the NPCs. He's not listening to this.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? From that shore, what are you trying to hide there? Right, no, don't give all the details. Just tell us if you're trying to hide anything.
I am nodding my head of I don't know where I was as not me. So I'm just nodding my head as like, yeah, that's something I would do.
Okay. So for Flair, what you gather from that is you think that he thinks that that might be true, but you know that there is definitely more to the story than from what Avrith is giving you.
Okay.
Just okay, if I was there, just yeah, I'll go talk with Master and see what's
Well-
up, and then we can go from there, but stay away from mirrors, okay?
All mirrors?
Preferably all mirrors. Yeah,
Well,
that
I
would be.
looked-
Well, that's.
I looked in a mirror this morning because
I also looked in the mirror.
Don't look in a mirror alone.
I was alone.
Okay, Avrith,
Okay.
you're starting to freak me out a bit. What is the mirror?
Okay, then no Hall of Illusions.
Am I
maybe, then.
ugly? Is that
No.
what you're trying
Well,
to
I mean,
do
your
you not
new
like
hair
me
is
with
great.
white
Did you
hair?
get it dyed? No, it's great. Look, we match
No,
almost. I mean,
dyed. Avrith,
what do you mean dyed?
nothing. What do you mean died? I didn't.
What do you mean?
Nothing died.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nothing is died. I'm
Yeah, of course.
an Eladrin elf. This
Oh,
happens
right.
sometimes.
That's no, yeah. No
Dyed.
death.
Dyed hair, Abby. Like
Dyed.
DYID.
Yeah. Well,
DYID.
her old hair isn't dead.
She
Dayid.
spelled it. She spelled it incorrectly.
DYID.
Nice smart.
She spelled it incorrectly. Her intelligence isn't very high, guys.
Oh, that's
Bless.
hilarious.
Bless her cotton socks. Flair's
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
just look at her and be like, DYED?
Wait,
Died?
it's not. Is that how you spell it?
It's,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think no.
She pulls out a
yes.
little notebook and she like crosses out a word and respells it.
Oh, she's so cute.
I knew that.
And
I was testing you.
Oh,
Good test, Faye. Yeah, good test. Keeping us on our toes with the spelling. Okay, look,
yeah.
I can come with you to see Master because I want to make sure that.
Well, what time is
Everything's all
this martial thing? Because I don't want to miss out on that. I mean,
Well,
It's a-
It sounds like that whatever is going on here with you or me or Master or whatever.
I just think there's a lot of
isn't-
dark things that can happen.
Is it
Question to
maybe
DM.
okay?
Yes.
Sorry.
You
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go. You question first, and then I'll say what I was gonna say because it leads. into
The
our conversation.
information that I think it was Cyrus that gathered it about, or did he tell us? I don't know. I don't know how much to say here.
Well, you're talking out of character, so go ahead.
The Halloween thing.
Mhm.
That there was bad things happening at the Halloween event Was that
Uh,
That was on the paper. We
that was
all
on
read
the
it.
newspaper.
That was on the
You all
paper.
read
That was on the
yeah.
newspaper.
No. But I think one of us knows that someone's planning bad things for it. No.
Well, no, it's just because
No.
we
No,
know that
we
it's in the high
assume
forest. It's just because
on
we
the
know
high
it's in the high
forest.
forest.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
it's just because
Yeah.
it's because it's in the high forest, and we were like, oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's a
Good.
that's a
That's
general
not good.
that's a general high forest equals bad when there's a big group of people going there.
Especially like
Mhm.
regular civilians.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know how the Halloween thing is like in the high forest, and that means that possible very bad things can happen. I think that possibly might be happening here as well.
Right. Okay. So this is quite a pressing issue. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You know what,
Okay.
one second thought, maybe we
so-
should go see Master. Maybe that's.
Yeah. So let's just sort
Can I
stuff out
ask
with the
something
group
out first, though? Do you
Okay.
mind if I talk to him first and then you join the conversation?
Sure.
Okay.
I can wait outside a bit.
That works. That's fine.
Or somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but first we should hash out stuff with.
Oh,
everyone
Oh,
else, make sure
yeah.
they're
Doesn't
okay.
Cyrus go inside the
Cyrus
tent?
I'm sorry, Samuel Charming. He's right there.
Samuel.
Oh, yeah. we
He's-
should
he's
go
leaving the tent
see
now.
how it went.
Oh.
And,
And then we'll
'cause
excuse
I
ourselves.
still think, yeah, because I still think maybe we should take all precautions to make sure everything is safe for Bernie and Cyrus and everyone first.
Oh yeah.
Or,
Well, I mean, if everything
Sam
went
Charming.
right, then we got everything out, and Bernie's safe, and he should be safe, and should be
Right.
all fine.
Okay. Cool. She's just gonna narrow her
Yeah, right
eyes
there.
one
It
last
was
time
not
at
fine.
Avril. Cool, and we're
I'm-
all
I'm
very
glad you're here.
normal.
Yeah. Well.
Why are
yeah,
you glad that I'm here?
Because
Okay.
friendship.
Right. Friendship.
Let's go check on him. He's gonna start fast
Yeah.
walking, like power walking over.
Flair's just gonna roll her eyes at like Faye and then just
Yeah.
like
she,
start walking after him.
follows suit, and Samuel Charming. Samuel Charming. Cyrus
Yep.
in disguise. You exit the tent for the martial arts tournament, and you see a quarter of your party sent just kind of listening in on a meaningless conversation between Rinko and Bernie, and you see Avrif fast walking, Olympic speed walking
Fucking literally, yeah, just strutting my
away
shit, bro.
away from Flair and Faye, a good distance away. As you're walking out of the tent, what are you doing?
So Samuel Charming is very much like still very mad and very pissy after his standoff with Leo. So he's just he's like storming out of the tent, immediately going to Scent, grabbing his arm, pulling him, and then then walking towards Avraf, grabbing him and pulling him and away from the
Oh.
group, and then is looking at Faye and Flair and be like, "Follow me now."
Okay.
There's just like no response. There's just like he's just being dragged along.
Yeah, no, Cyrus is making sure that you do not get any word in edgewise. You are coming along with him.
Faye looks over at Rinko and gives her like a head nod, and Rinko just like grabs Ionis by the arm as she tries to start walking away, and she like keeps Bernie looking at the bracket, and she's like, "I got this."
Yeah.
And Faye chases after you guys.
Yeah, once we're like a good maybe like 15-20 feet away from the front of the tent, Cyrus is just gonna stop and just look to everybody, make sure everybody's there that he wanted to be there. And then
You're all
he's
there.
going to very sternly say, "Leo made the bracket."
As
Oh.
as soon as he says that, Scent's gonna kind of put himself in front of everybody, like leaning against one of the spokes of the tent, and he's keeping watch while they're having a conversation.
Okay, make a perception check.
Will do.
Thank Goodness for scent.
18.
Okay. You don't notice anybody directly
Okay.
watching you guys.
He will keep watching. He'll just be listening.
Very cool.
And then immediately afterwards, Cyrus will say, what's worse? He knows I'm alive now. He saw through my disguise.
Charming.
What
In
did
his
he say to
words, he said, "You think I couldn't recognize my brother?" I wanted to throw up in my mouth as soon as I heard him say that.
you? Mm.
What's even worse is that he has a VIP section for the headmistress and the Pontifex.
You see, have a shiver when he says that, mistress.
Great.
Yeah, and you know what's worse about it? He's basically holding my fucking mom hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
We can't do anything, otherwise, Lord knows what'll happen.
So, could we
I think we can.
kidnap your mom now before
Nope.
he kidnaps her?
I don't know where she is, and she's probably with the headmistress. Because they were here to discuss things.
That's very
Political
naive, then.
bullshit.
Hmm.
So there's no changing the bracket, and the only way we could possibly stop Leo is by beating him fair and square, but the only way that's happening is if Avraf is able to beat him and make it to the same
What
bracket, or if I make it to the finals.
So
I think we could
didn't-
arrange that. I think we still have a margin for sabotage, so.
I mean, yeah, you should. Right. Where's Ringo? Where's Ringo?
And
Can we,
and Flair's just going to without another wait, where is Rinko? Is she back where we
Yeah,
first
she's back where the brackets were. You see that she has her arms around Ionos and Bernie, kind of keeping them close to her.
Phase
So
with
they
them as
know.
well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Phase with you guys.
Oh, Phase with us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Faye was a part of the conversation about what we were going to do earlier, so Cyrus wanted to drag her along too.
Yeah. Flair's okay, so Ionos is with
Mhm.
Rinko.
Rinko and Bernie.
Okay, so instead of turning yet, Flair's just gonna be like, maybe you should tell your sister to tell your mother to find you, and it's urgent before everything starts. We do have time, but we're on a time limit, and I can talk to Rinko about our options.
I mean, if we can
The
just
problem-
weaken him or anything, I mean,
The thing is, we can talk about weakening Leo all we want. We don't know what he's capable of right now. He killed me.
yeah.
I'm going
we
back
need
because of Faye.
Magic for that.
But he would be doing it right in front of a live audience.
Well, hang on.
He's not going to do anything stupid in front of a live audience. He knows
Ritzy.
he's strong. He's deceptively strong.
Okay, Rusty. Listen, Abby was saying, there's some weird stuff going on in the festival.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
So, he said not to go to the Hall of Illusions, right? So,
yes.
if there's
And
some
not to
funky
look in
stuff,
any mirrors.
if there's funky stuff going on there, then maybe there's something else going on with the tournament too.
Oh, don't tell me this is like a everything affected kind of thing. Oh.
Well,
Well, I mean, if
maybe.
there's one thing.
Exactly, and maybe not, everything, but maybe some things aren't safe. If the Hall of Illusions is funky like you said it was, and I'm not allowed to go there, then I don't know, maybe there's something up with the tournament that he has planned.
So.
Whatever Leo has planned, I think it's too risky to try and mess around with
I mean,
any of the brackets or trying to mess around with any of the contestants. He custom made this
Well,
bracket
we-
for his own benefit and for whatever plan he has in mind.
Well, we did have a plan to try and change at least one of the brackets.
Yeah, did you?
But
anything?
there's no point in trying to mess around with that now. But we can
The-
still try to have some effect on it so that, you know, he's not at his fittest. Maybe, Cyrus, do you know any of his friends or anything? Convince him to go into the Hall of Mirrors, maybe.
Question to
You know,
DM. Do I actually know any of Leo's other friends?
I mean,
I feel like
Roughly, I
probably the outside of people I know that were associated with him, no, not really.
You know the people he's associated with for the coup
Mhm.
that he was planning, in terms of like, oh hey, that's my best friend over there, or like that's one of my closer friends over there. Not really. You've only ever seen him associate with the treasurer mostly, Blaine Ashwood.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Cyrus is gonna let out a sigh and he'll be like, he's only ever really stuck around with people in his little coup group. And I don't think that I could convince any of them to really try and be all super chummy with Leo Shinami, Prince of Shinami, and try and get him somewhere.
Okay. And then
He's probably... The thing is, too, he knows that I'm alive. He walked into the room, stopped me from
What if
trying
we
to
used
change
as
the
bait?
bracket.
I mean, if we dragged you solo, quote unquote, or had someone dressed up as you, then we could lure you away alone, and then we could ambush him. I mean, maybe.
Avaraf, I want you to know, well, I get what you're thinking, and I'm going to apologize if this sounds really rude. That's a fucking terrible idea, because if we get him alone, we don't know what he can do out in the real world. He could kill all of us. We can't use our powers. We are just regular people.
Looks at Faye.
Sen's gonna shoot a glance at Faye and just kind of like
Super
raise
galaxy
just kind of
punch.
raise his eyebrows at her.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sorry, she's gonna be like,
if
he's
the
just gonna be like,
headmistress is
except for her.
capable, if the headmistress is as capable as she is, I mean, Evie, you've seen it firsthand. You know, and if she's
Wow, if we deal with the headmistress, there's
tied
no-
with Leo, you know, there's no telling what she's given him that he could do to us out here. And if, you know, Russi had to, he almost didn't make it. So
that's how dangerous he is. Okay?
okay.
Leo's-
So let's make him less dangerous. And Flair's gonna crack her knuckles, and then she's gonna walk away to Rinko.
okay.
Excuse me, before we continue, just a second. Dog is doing something he's not supposed to be doing. I'll be like back in
Yeah,
1
sure,
second. I
sure.
want to pick up right
Okay.
where that is.
Yeah.
To cover things up, maybe like I don't know. Well, okay, if they're-
Well, Flair's walking away.
oh
so
yeah, Flair's walking away.
Flair,
yeah. Okay.
Flair, you walk away from the group to Rinko, Ionos, and Bernie. And Rinko sort of peers over her shoulder, seeing coming, and sort of like pushes them both forward and like spins on her heels and looks at you and smiles and says, "Well, group conversation all done."
We need boy
Maybe.
talk. And she's just gonna grab Rinko and
Oh,
go to a
don't mind if
more
I do.
kind of secluded place.
Mhm.
Perception check. Is anyone in earshot or?
Oh,
earshot?
Yeah, so you start making your way away from Ionos and Bernie as they are now looking around, realizing that Sent and Cyrus are basically just like a little further away, and they're like both looking at each other, but they don't really have enough in common to actually have a conversation. So they start turning and walking towards the group while you step to the side with Rinko. Make a perception check.
Okay. Yay, I'm doing it, guys. Fuck, that was almost on a 20.
Okay.
Still good.
Still good.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. Cyrus, you wanted to say something before Flair left.
The moment's passed at this point, so
Okay.
it would change. It's too late.
I mean, do you want to try to spit it out there? I mean,
No, nah, it's fine.
okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
since
No, it's fine. It's fine. I guess I didn't clarify. I was like, can we like pause?
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha.
Yeah, I wanted to like pause because I was gonna be gone for super long.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's my
Yeah,
mistake.
we've already moved on,
I
so it's fine.
misunderstood what you were saying.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, I wanted Cyrus to still like do something, but it's fine. We'll
Gotcha.
continue with everything's
Okay.
going on.
since
Okay.
since Scent is kind of on lookout, I'm assuming he'll see Ionos and Bernie coming towards
on
him.
the way over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's gonna real quick just kind of like grab Faye by the shoulder and be like, I need to talk with you about some cooking recipes that we were talking about the other day, like the whole baking stuff. And he's kind of gonna push her away real quick, like privately.
Okay.
Everyone.
Like as
Cyrus
he
and
sees them.
Everett.
Yeah.
Cyrus and Everett. You both see this happening with Scent and Faye as well, by the way.
Yeah.
As you watch Rinko and Flair go one way, Scent and Faye go another way.
Yeah.
We will do Flair and Rinko
Yes.
first, and then we'll go to Scent and Faye.
Yes.
You are thinking that you have the floor to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Flair's just gonna like be kind of smiling and looking like she's having a very normal conversation as much as possible, and she's gonna be like, so we might need you to do a little subterfuge, fun stuff.
Oh, are you interested in somebody? Little boy talk? Mm-hmm. Who do you want me to sabotage?
Yeah.
What relationship do you want me to end for you? And she starts looking around.
Yeah, let's go with that. Might have my sights set on Leo.
Huh?
Oh, I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I'll explain
wait.
another time, but bad news. Think he might be looking to do some hurt potentially in this tournament.
Okay. I really misread what you were trying to say to me at the beginning here, and I really thought you were about to come to me for some like guy advice or something like that, and I was about to say like, hey, buddy, like, I'm pretty good at flirting, but when it comes to like dating, I'm not the greatest in the world to get advice from. And then you kind of led with haha Leo, and I was like,
Yeah,
and then you said hurt,
Rin.
and now it sort of makes more sense.
You know what? Guy advice? Hold on to that, because it might come later, because I don't know if something weird happened last night, but we're not gonna...
Yo, who knocking?
Yeah. give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, Leo, is it you?
Leo's knocking on air.
Knocking on there.
Dash
Just
is in
somehow
trouble.
Interpersoning to DM.
I mean, Cyrus Endor Avaraf can still come over to them. Like Flair just went to grab Rinko more than
Yeah.
anything.
They're not too far.
Yeah. So like if you do want to interject or anything, safe.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, and Flair's just gonna be like, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's
Gotcha,
she's going red. So with you know who maybe do you have like girl, do you got a laxative? if someone was
You having
maybe a
problems
little
going
bit
for somebody else.
if somebody was a little bit backed up, for instance, or maybe needed a bit of a tummy ache.
I know what you're asking.
I'm thinking
I
like,
know what you're looking for.
have you ever drunk orange juice and milk and jumped around a lot?
Do you want me to drug Avarif?
No! Whoa! No!
Can I hear
Like,
this?
no.
I'm looking at them. Does my
No.
feet read that on their lips?
Make an insight check.
No. Oh my god.
You see Rinko look at you, but you're not sure what it means.
No, Rin, focus.
I'm focused.
I think she wanted to do that. Let's be fair.
Yeah, that was all Rinko. Leo, right?
Ah,
So
that's right.
Bernie,
Mhm.
Avraf, and
Mhm.
Cyrus are supposed to be versing Leo as well as countless other innocents
Mhm.
in the tournament.
Mhm.
Now, I'm thinking all he has to be is a little bit under the weather.
Okay.
You know, doesn't have to be straight shitting.
Mhm.
But if somebody, even Bernie, just deals one blow to the stomach, you know? You ever had orange juice after cereal and then someone punch you in the guts? Not fun.
She turns to her side pouch and she starts like rummaging through a few things and pulls out a small vial. I got just the thing.
You think they're getting
Damn,
good
Rin,
stuff over
you
there?
just got
Here,
that
see
on
what's to Cyrus.
Well, sometimes, creepy guys come out of nowhere. They come out of the woodwork. It's a whole thing.
Oh,
So,
completely understood.
best way to get rid of them is to give them the runs.
Make him shit fire and run.
Mhm.
Exactly. Also, one other thing. You want some spicy tea, some spicy journalism this week?
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
just
I'm listening.
again. So when you're watching the tournament,
Mhm.
want you to keep those pretty little papers of yours nice and peeled on any shenanigans. And I'm not the writer here, so I don't know how to word it, but just certain significant people, if you take note of particular brutalities happening, maybe
Mhm.
just,
Mhm.
we could discuss publishing a bit of
Oh, don't you worry. And she reaches up to the top of her shirt and just undoes one button, undoes two buttons, lets it loose a little bit, and says, "Leave Leo to me."
Oh,
And she
Rin.
cracks her neck. I have ways to deal with guys like him. And she turns around and begins to walk away.
Before she does, Flair's just gonna grab her hand and look her with like the most deepest sincerity and be like, please be careful though, okay?
It'll be fine.
Okay. You've got this. And she's gonna give her hand a little squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
I
Everyone's
love
giving
you.
a thumbs up from afar.
Go.
She kind of gives you a look, Avrif, and she's just like,
Well,
mhm.
Judging.
Give me a thumbs up for. What's he giving me a thumbs up for?
All right, and then Flair's gonna return back to Avrith
Yeah.
being weird.
Right. Sen. You
Yes.
walk away with Faye.
Hirsch.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's gonna get like a decent distance away. And just
Okay.
kind of give Faye a look and is like, so about that.
Cooking?
No, not cooking at all. Is an
Oh.
excuse. The whole, using stuff outside of palaces thing,
Mm-hmm.
is it really just you and Kin that we know of?
I mean, well, the headmistress, obviously,
Well, that's on our side, on our side.
on our side. Well, that I'm aware of. I mean, Big Brother, like, he has all sorts of things that he doesn't like to share. So, it's possible that there are more.
Would there be consequences to me learning that shit? Like, if we did the thing that we were talking about earlier? Like, if we went into a complete isolation and just came back to this time? Because I can't stand by anymore watching everybody who is, going through all this shit and I can't do anything. There's no control here. I don't know.
I mean,
go ahead.
it's not easy to learn. It's not, something you'll pick up immediately.
Hmm.
And it'll take a long time. And I mean, not for nothing, but I can't stop aging you. Like, the only reason that it, works for me and Big Brother is, and she like tugs at her ears.
Right. And how long would it take?
It depends. I can't say for sure on, how much time it takes for anybody. It's a learning process, and unfortunately a lot of it is self-learned. Because nobody learns the same way.
Depends on the persona and everything as well.
Yeah. Like if, for instance, if I took Rissy instead of you, we basically have the same persona, so it'd be a lot easier for me to help him. But I don't know anything about yours or, much about you, so it would take us a long time to sort of bridge that gap.
How long do you think it would take if you took Cyrus?
I don't know. Probably a few years at the very least. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. That's for sure.
If you guys went and came back, would you come back just the same time and he'd just be a little older?
Theoretically.
If he focused exclusively on just training to do this, and of course we'll ask him, but
theoretically. He's even got it worse than you. He's a human.
Right. We can't just sit by and do nothing, though. And it's not like I'm going to look any different in a few years, or get a gauge on how long it may take me by interacting with Taiki in a place of magic. But it's just I don't think we can just stand by defenseless out here anymore.
I understand what you're saying. I really do. And, I don't... Yeah. Maybe you're right. Yeah.
It's either that or we have Kin come and basically bodyguard us while we're out at this event, And I don't really want to have him do that. About 20 feet.
They're about 20 feet away.
Yeah.
So we probably can't hear them?
You can't hear them directly, but you can absolutely, if you want to make an insight check, or at least look at what's going on.
It was on 20.
So, okay, so
I'll go ahead and I'll roll the insight.
So sense back is to you then, Avaref. You can barely see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
That's a 16.
You can kind of see him.
For Avaref, it's hard to sort of read what Scent is doing, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that Faye is she's looking at the ground, and she does not look very pleased.
Okay.
Cyrus, you insight that Faye is almost hurt by the conversation that he's having with Scent right now. She's having with Scent.
Okay. Upon that revelation, Cyrus is just gonna walk over and interject himself into the conversation.
He's gonna kind of follow in.
And he's gonna, when he approaches, he's gonna say, "What the fuck are you two talking about?"
She's there too. She's just following him now.
You were still having your conversation with Rinko. This is simultaneous.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of turn his back. He's gonna kind of turn his back and see them, and kind of pull Cyrus in. I mean, he's involved. Avaref can do whatever he wants. I'm not gonna gesture Avaref for anything at the moment.
as soon as Avarif sort of walks over, Faye starts to shuffle towards him.
Listen, me and Flair have to go somewhere. Faye, if you want to join us, it might be
Yeah,
good
I'll
to
come
get
with you.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to go back to I
That's
forgot
fine. Just follow us,
my
and
coat.
we'll
So
drop you off. Yeah, that's all right.
Sen's just gonna kind of give Faye just a look of just like, just concern and worry, and just, please, can you at least talk to your brother about him being here?
see what he can do.
Yeah.
Flair's gonna kind of gently
You-
like
You can start to make
Cyrus
your way
it.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
before they leave, Flair will
Mhm.
touch Cyrus on the shoulder and like hold his shoulder and be like, "Hey, like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure things out."
Flair appears.
Literally masterly appears.
Fucking elves.
Wait, what? I appeared?
You were over
Yes.
with Rinko, and then you were making your way
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
The
Wait,
convers-
oh,
the
conversation was
conversation
simultaneous.
with Renko and Flair was simultaneous to Scent and
With what's
Faye's
happening right
conversation.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
Avarif just said, because Avarif said Flair and I have to go this way. I
He's
thought that-
he's
Yeah.
giving an
Sorry.
out for
He's giving
Faye.
Faye
Yeah.
an out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm dumb. All
Yeah.
right, never mind.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, if they're turning back to work towards Flair, then she's just gonna thumbs up
He's-
Cyrus in the distance.
Cyrus is just going
grabbing-
to not respond. He'll look, acknowledge it, and then turn back away.
So it's just Sent and Cyrus right now. Now that y'all. left.
Avarif and Faye are still standing there.
Okay.
I'm just grabbing her by the shoulder. And wrapping
Yeah,
her
yeah,
around
he'll-
and
yeah, he'll
kinda
kinda-
moving her.
Yeah, he'll just kind of lower his head, just like, just kind of slightly defeated, and just kind of give her a nod, and just let her go.
Mhm.
Cyrus is going to look to Faye, and he's going to say, "What's wrong? You okay?"
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Insetting check.
I gotta go.
Her.
Yeah, go for it.
He's gonna kind of start.
I know
her
nothing.
off.
I'm too consumed by my frustration.
It's hard to read. Yeah. Very hard to read.
Yeah.
Let's go get Flair. We'll be back, guys, for the tournament.
Right on time.
Just stay together.
Okay,
Yeah,
I won't-
I'd love to stay together, but you gotta do your thing. So yeah,
Well, just same
See you
group
when the
with
tournament
everyone
starts.
else.
I won't leave him.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna
That's-
go to Flair.
Yes, Faye and Avarif depart towards Flair. Cyrus and Scent, you are left alone.
So, you remember that that thing I was talking about with Faye earlier about me going back and like
Yeah.
taking some time for control with my abilities.
yeah. Faye said that even that might be risky because it messes with time, right?
Right. And that was what I was approaching her with just now. Essentially going into complete isolation somewhere, and just her and I, and me learning how to use it. She said it may take much longer because she doesn't know how Taiki works. But something she said.
Hang on, he
Yes.
disconnected.
Yep. No. He's gone.
Dun dun
Hello.
dun.
I have no idea what happened. I just died. Apologies.
It's okay.
all good.
Where did I? Where?
You
yeah.
right after you not how long because Faye doesn't know how techie works.
Okay. But yeah, she doesn't know how long it would be with Taiki, but and he kind of like locks eyes with you. You two have the same persona. It would be faster for you, but you're a human. Your age will show if you were to do something like that, but you would be the one who would be able to gain that control much faster, but it would still be a couple of years, maybe a few years. And that's what made her uncomfortable. That was why she was behaving the way she was she brought that up. She brought you up.
Yeah. I figured she would.
And that's the first of me knowing that you two have the same persona. What the fuck?
It's a lot. The best simile comparison I can give is that her persona and mine are like the same, but not at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's her persona is another form of Lathander he had many, many, many years ago.
Okay.
There's still a lot about that I'm still sorting through. But it kind of revolves around the fact that, Pontifex gave birth to a son. I'm said son. That means that some sort of great change is gonna happen. And the last time that happened, some stuff happened, and it was, yeah. So I'm kind of like the next reincarnation of that same guy.
That's why she...
And that's why I have Lathander. Because Lathander was his persona, his power. And
you two share that, you and Faye. In a sense.
yeah.
I could see the discomfort from her. That's why I made the comment of having Kin be around. Because I just don't feel like us who are, observers and just being bystanders through all of this feeling of no control in any of this situation. Us not being able to do anything or stand in if Leo does anything out of our control. Like, that's...
No, I understand.
It scares
Trust me, I do.
I'm scared. Genuinely, I'm scared. I don't know.
I think I'm not.
I know. I just don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. And I figure that trying to push this a little more on Faye might, if she and I went to go talk to Kin, that I could do something. I've felt the most powerless recently. I just want to do something. I want to be something that someone can rely on, and right now I just don't feel like that. I don't... He's like slumping against the spoke that he's been leaning against, just like lower and lower and lower as he's talking and just rambling. I don't know, maybe I pushed too far. Maybe I pushed what I was talking about too far on her, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't bring it up again.
I wouldn't.
Oh.
I personally am not a fan of the idea.
Neither am I, but...
I know it might seem like a last resort, but that in and of itself is too risky for anybody. Butterfly effect and all that. Even just being somewhere at some point in time could change so much. You gotta eat.
That's why I was thinking the necklace or something. I don't know. Just being in there. Being in there for a few years, and I don't know.
You gotta remember, though, the necklace. It's like you're erased from history, man.
I know, but however long it... I don't know. If it took a day, then sure, but I mean, we don't have a day. I don't know. You can see his eyes darting back and forth, but never coming into contact with yours. He's just searching the ground for an answer, and he just can't find it anywhere. He's never once locked eyes with you.
Yeah. Cyrus is gonna kind of just run his fingers through his hair, let out a big deep sigh, and he'll look to Senten. He'll kind of just lean down and kind of try and look him in the eyes, kind of match his gaze a little bit.
Oh, you barely have to lean down.
Say,
you guys are almost eye level at this point.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he'll kind of not even lean down, but kind of tilt his head, but kind of
Match it.
match it a little bit, you know,
Soften stance, yeah.
and
Mhm.
he'll say, "Hey, eyes on me."
He'll look up, but he'll like be like staring at like your shoulder. He still hasn't locked eyes with you.
We'll figure something out. We can't afford to let this frustration and confusion consume us, okay?
I don't want power. I've never wanted that. I just want control, and we don't have any. We're flying by the seat of our pants, out of control. And
I
I'm
get
scared.
that. Dude, I'm so scared that I want to go in there and strangle Leo right this very moment.
I'm the one with a gun, and I could shoot him right now. I could.
I know you could. Hell,
You.
but
We can't.
you and I both know we can't do that, and that's not how we operate. The moment we take that step, we go over that hurdle. We take that step, we're going to go down a slippery slope, and it's going to change who we are. I understand. Control is important. And considering all the shit we've been through in the past few months, Lord knows we deserve a semblance of that.
You just see like
Right
wells
now, I
appearing under
think-
his eyes and shit, and they're just, yeah, his fur is getting like a bit wet, underneath his eyes.
Right now, we need each other.
Right.
And I think we all just need to actually listen to each other.
You're right. And that's something that we don't do. We haven't been doing that. At least as much as we should.
Because all that we're doing is coming up with ideas, going for them, and just thinking that it's going to be fine. And, I mean, genius idea to play dress up and act like I'm some random Joe Schmo who's a part of the tournament committee to fix the brackets. We couldn't have known Leo was involved. Hell, we should have known Leo was involved.
You're going in there. No, you should not have gone in there. Honestly, it should have been one of us. Should have been, I don't know, Flair or me, or I mean, not me, because you know, I mean, I'm involved with all this stuff, but like, I don't know.
I mean, I pushed for it.
You did, and it's in the past.
I'm the actor.
But
I don't trust anything right now. I don't trust us trying to screw with the brackets anymore. I don't trust us trying to screw with Leo or trying to fix anything to go in our favor anymore. Leo has a plan, and he would have planned for all sorts of contingencies. He wants something. He wants to feel powerful, and above all else, he wants me.
that's why I want to have our own contingencies, and I guess, I don't know. I guess I acted irrationally, but
No, you were thinking as you should. But everybody started making calls of their own. I couldn't finish what I wanted to say.
We can't be separated. No.
We can't be separated, and this is the least amount of control we've ever had. We kind of are deep in the shitter. If we try to do anything, because we see Leo doing something we don't like, or we see something about anybody we care about that's in this damn tournament, some sort of shit is gonna be flung. And it's gonna come straight towards us. Right now, I feel like we have no choice but to play along.
Yeah.
And as much as it fucking sucks, if we do anything, worse shit's gonna happen to people we care about. And to a point, I feel like we kind of just need to place trust in ourselves and people around us to
We need
help.
we need more there that can, help if things go wrong. And he kind of finally look you in the eyes and just, we need more people who can, or like us. All I can think of is our group, Rinko and Faye and Kin.
Well,
I don't know.
Cyrus, can Cyrus roll for perception real quick?
Go for it.
Cool. Just Cyrus is gonna break your gaze just for a little bit to kind of take a look around. 16.
Not bad.
Looking around, you realize that Ionos is sort of like standing 10 or so feet away from you, kind of waiting for a break in your conversation to sort of let Bernie get closer.
Gotcha. Cyrus, upon noticing that, is just going to turn back to something. He'll say, there's one other person I know, but I can only trust him to do his best to protect my mom.
Are they more like
It's my dad.
us? Okay. Oh.
He
Are they like the
He-
other two, like Faye and Kin?
I don't know the full extent, but he has powers. He made a contract with another deity, and that's why he's able to have these powers. I mean, when we went into Bernie's palace, he was just playing the part of staying stiff. He and my mom weren't there when we came out, so he took my mom, lugged her away to safety. And I talked to him about it, and gave me some pointers on something I could try to do. But I can only put my utmost faith in him to make sure that nothing bad happens to my mom. If anything were to be even thought of happening to her.
Well, he doesn't want anything bad to happen to you either.
He doesn't.
You should be aware of what's going on in the plan and everything. Maybe, I don't know, how long until your fight? Because maybe
First round's in 2 hours.
maybe we can find him. Maybe we can find your mom and him and talk with him real quick and make sure he's aware of what's going on. Because I don't think he knows about all this
He
stuff.
probably knows that the headmistress and my mom are going to be sat next to each other for the tournament.
So he'll be around.
He knows that much, and I'm sure he is able to put 2 and 2 together about stuff going on, and I let him know about things that are loosely happening.
Yeah. He'll kind
without
of crack a
sharing too much.
smile. He'll kind of crack a smile and just be like, if he's anything like you, then he's good at piecing together the most obscure things. So he might know, but you two being on the same page might be best.
Cyrus will turn back and look to Ionos and Bernie again. He'll just look back and look at
Same with
Seth and
them.
say, "Look, I kind of, you're right, but I don't know. It's just so many decisions that could be made, so much that we could do, so much that we should do.
I don't have time.
I don't think there's enough time.
It's
I
just-
don't know where my dad is. I don't know where my mom is.
Yeah,
And if we track them down, we try to track them down, it could be a waste of our time.
right. I mean,
And I don't know if my sister knows either. So
That's what I was going to say.
I don't want to send her on a wild goose chase either.
Would she maybe? Like, I mean, it's a question, you know. But I mean, like this again. There's no time, but she might be able to know. She might have an idea, and if we have an idea, I can go. Like, he knows my association with you. I can bring him to you or something. But like, I don't know.
Okay. Let's ask her, and
Just the worst she
Well,
can say is no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I need time before the tournament to sort some shit out and to decompress. I don't want to blow up at anybody.
Hmm.
So if we know, if she knows at all where you might be, if you'd go, I'd appreciate it. And
Sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
and Cyrus is gonna before kind of breaking off the conversation. Cyrus is gonna go in for a little hug.
Yeah, he's gonna. Nah, he like doesn't move. He just kind of lets you hug him, and just kind of like gets one hand up over, like very weakly, just kind of holding it over your shoulder as well, just hugging back. Just lean against your shoulder. You can feel a little bit of like wet spots on your shoulder.
Yeah. Cyrus will give like a good couple pats on the back, and then kind of take a step back and.
Before you like go, he kind of uses you to like pull himself up, and you're being like kind of dragged down by this. But yeah, he like gets back on his feet and resumes towering over you.
Yeah, and Cyrus is just he'll kind of shamble back to his feet, and he'll kind of do a little leap up and try and ruffle your hair a little bit and give a wry smile. And then he'll turn back towards Ionos and Bernie, and he'll kind of gesture with like his head and his shoulders for them to come over.
Yeah, he'll like shake his mane after he like ruffles his mane and kind of like uses that as an excuse to wipe the tears out of his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Readjust himself.
Make their way over and looks at you, Cyrus, and she leans in close to where Bernie can't directly hear her, and she says, really taking your sweet time with these conversations today, aren't we?
Sen's gonna go over to Bernie and kind of keep her distracted and just like kind of like just very, very small talk, just kind of like trying to go back to his chipper self.
Make a deception check.
Sure. Ooh. No, the tears start flowing again. Like it doesn't go away. So she notices, yeah.
She definitely notices, and she is actively like wiping away your tears, and she says, "Come here, it's okay." And she like pulls you into her like very comforting hug.
It's been a rough month. Just been such a hard month.
Everything is okay.
Mm.
And Ionos, realizing that Bernie and Cent are kind of having a moment, begins to sort of pull you just a few more steps away, Cyrus, and he says...
While holding her, he's gonna kind of like turn to kind of like have her have his back to you guys.
And,
look, I can make a fail work, all right? I can make a fail work.
Ionos is gonna look at you, Cyrus, and she's gonna say, "So what's going on? I have to get distracted a few times and have to play distraction once, so what's going on?"
Leo.
Okay.
Just
That's it? Blanket statement.
Leo. Yeah, blanket statement, and everything he could fucking imagine doing. He made the bracket for the tournament.
Okay.
And I went in trying to act like I was somebody else and fix it. so that way Bernie wouldn't have to fight Leo. Because, killed me, and don't know how extra strong he is. And he knows I'm alive.
Great.
He saw through this in a heartbeat.
So. Oh.
So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm caught up.
yeah. And can't really do shit about anything. He's gonna hold, like pseudo hold mom hostage in a sense. By putting her next to the headmistress during the tournament. And if we do anything wrong or do anything to stop anything of what he wants to do, Lord knows what he'll do. And we can't do shit about it.
I thought it just forced me to become the Pontifex sooner, and I don't want that right now.
Yeah. Least of all, we don't want mom fucking dead.
Well, that's important too.
But yeah. So, and I tried to tell everybody about how dangerous this actually is, and Lavraf and Flair are off doing their own thing, and they took Faye, and I don't know what they're doing, and Sent and I just had a whole big thing, and it's great, just fantastic. So,
Well,
yeah.
If it's any consolation, mom's not hard to find. So, and there's dad, actually.
Where are they?
I mean, just look over there. And you turn and you see this like grouping of people almost towards the entrance of the festival grounds, and there's a lot of guards pushing people back, and there are 4 guards standing holding almost like pikes, but the pikes are connected by this like dark cloth that has this roof over it. It's almost like a moving tent.
Huh.
Cyrus will turn back to Ionos and be like, "Oh, that was easy."
Well, I mean, nobody sees the Pontifex out in public, so it makes sense that she might be easy to spot for us.
Yeah, I guess all my frustration, I forgot to use my head.
Oh,
Well,
good.
can you come with me to talk to Dad real quick?
Well, yeah, you might not be let in to the tent,
Yeah.
so probably better that I come along.
Yeah. I need to at least give him a heads up and tell him to take extra care of Mom.
Very well, let us go.
Yeah. Let me go tell Sent, and then
Oh, he hears you.
Let's go.
He hears
Okay.
us. Yeah, you weren't
Okay.
far.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, he'll just kind of turn his head and
cool.
give a nod.
Yeah, and then Cyrus will turn back and say, and afterwards, let's actually try and enjoy this damn festival.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way over to the conglomerate and try to fight your way through the crowds. By this point, Avrith, Flair, Faye,
I feel like we were already at Masters.
yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where the switch happens, because it is now that time. You arrive at the Master's domain inside the school. It took you about 20, 25, 30 minutes to get there. It's not a quick walk from the fairgrounds, which is why I went through multiple conversations there. But you get there. Congratulations, you're there. Bang.
Woohoo!
What are you doing?
Are we inside?
You're inside. Bang, you're there.
Can I go look at that map again?
The table?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember last time I
Yeah.
looked at it, but had no significance.
You
I'm
walk
just gonna
over
kind
to
of
the
walk
table.
like I would walk over to the actual place, but I'm gonna skim over that table.
Yeah, you walk over to the table. You remember last time you didn't really recognize it. It didn't really have any significance to you. Flair, you notice that he is vehemently, like looking over this table.
Mhm. Can I receive something or?
Yeah, go ahead and
Am
make
I
a
doing it?
yeah, you are. Make a perception check.
Am I doing a D&D?
You're doing
You
the
were doing a
D&D.
D&D.
Woo!
Damn.
Okay, yeah. Flair, you recognize the city that this is
Oh.
modeled after. You were born here.
She's just gonna like point to the is the hospital.
It's like
in the,
it's
in
like
the
a
city?
1-to-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like size-wise, but like layout.
Would she be able to point to like where to the hospital would be?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
And that's where Flair came from.
Does she actually say that?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, you know this place?
Like the back of my hand.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah.
Do I know what it's called based off of that now?
For clarity's sake, yes, it is the city of Lilla.
City of Lilla,
Okay.
that's it. I was trying to open up the
The
maps. City of Lilla. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, yeah, that's Lilla.
Is there
That's
any?
where
Can I perceive there's
they're
any
from.
like special markings on this map or anything?
Taking a very close look at the map, there are no special markings. It looks like it is truly a 1-to-1.
Huh. Interesting. All right. I'm just gonna head over to Masters and then kind of turn around and be like, Faye, I know this was more of just an out for you, but feel free to kind of kick back and relax after all of that. I'm gonna go try to find Master and talk to him quick, and then I'll come get you, Flair.
Okay, sure. Flair's just gonna stand there and keep looking over Lilla. She's gonna be standing there and kind of admiring it fondly and maybe even kind of... Wait, is Faye staying with her? Is
Faye's staying with you, yeah.
Keep
she's
saying
just staying with
Fair.
The fairy is staying with you. Haha, you're still at the
The
festival.
fair.
No. Yeah. No, Faye stays with you.
She's gonna kind of like point out things on the map and to Faye, and then after like a while, once Avarith is gone, eventually she's just gonna kind of like stop and be like, why is a map of my hometown here? And just
Am I
quietly
just-
think that to herself. Oh,
Faye looks at you. Am I just a tool?
a tool?
Like
No, Faye.
something that you guys just keep around for convenience?
Oh, Faye. And she's gonna go over to her and like hold her. She'll be like, no, of course not. Of course not. Why would you think that?
Well, I think I've been doing too much and being too involved. And, Scent wants me to bring him back to the past, to try and train him or train Cyrus and how to use their personas better so that they can use magic however they want, whenever they want.
I see. So you feel like, he might be just using you a bit for that and not seeing you as the full and wonderful person as you are, but I think from Scent's perspective, I think he's just trying to help, and maybe he didn't consider how that might make you feel. When you're thinking about this big picture with all these lives involved, maybe he's just thinking that he's trying to help everybody. I haven't known him that long, I guess, but from what I know of him, he does always seem like he's just trying to do the best that he can for everybody, and sometimes that might make a person short-sighted onto, the person right in front of them. But you're in no way a tool or something that we use or someone that we even keep around out of convenience, Faye. I promise you that. Just gonna give her hands a little squeeze.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, okay. I'm D&D today, boys.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Ooh. You squeeze her hands and she sort of starts to recoil a bit. And yeah, okay. Well, I mean, maybe you're right. Okay.
Can I insight and see if
Yeah.
she's at all convinced? Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at me D&D and I'm sorry.
Not at all convinced.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Flair's going to, because Faye's quite a bit shorter, isn't she? Or
Mhm.
she?
Yeah.
What's her height?
She's like 5 flat.
5 flat. Oh, she's
5
not
flat.
that much shorter to Flair.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Flair's going to try and lead her to sit her down.
Mm.
And then she's going to hold on. Hang on. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we're good.
Okay.
She's gonna pull out a pocket cookie and hand it to her. And she's gonna be like, "Do you know what you are, Faye?
Hmm.
You are a fantastic cookie baker and a wonderful friend and very funny, and we love hanging out with you, and you're always kind and sweet and full of wonderful advice, and your input is always so appreciated. As with everybody, you know, friends try to hear each other out and try to give each other opinions and advice, and you're really good at giving advice, and you're really good at being there for your friends, and you're damn whiz in the kitchen, and you know, I love hanging out with you. I love your company. So
She smiles
that's what
slightly.
you are to us.
Make another persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Come on, baby. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. She looks at you and she looks down at the cookie and she says, "Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe I'm just a little sensitive to the topic, just from past experiences."
Yeah. Other people have made you feel like that before.
Yeah.
It's okay. I get it. Sometimes it's hard to see yourself outside of what use you bring others, and then when people treat you like you're only as good as your usefulness, it can really hurt. But I promise you, you're so much more than what you can give to others. It's also, you know, what we can give back to you. And sometimes I go to bed thinking about us hanging out the next day and thinking about the things I'll share with you, or the new cookie recipes we can invent together. I thought of one. Maybe it's not great, but like mangoes? I'm thinking.
That might actually be really good. I think you're onto something.
Okay, next time we are in a kitchen, let's just go for it. Let's break it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
And you two have your tender moment as Avrith ascends the stairs, feeling full of fear.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Let's go ahead. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break because we are already at just about a little over an hour and a half session. So let's take a
Thank you,
quick
break.
breather, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, do your whatever, and
Calisthenics.
calisthenics,
Whatever those are.
and come back.
Yeah.
All right. See
Okay.
you soon.
Break.
We're here. We're alive. I'm eating oatmeal raisin chewy bar.
Ooh. Oatmeal. Is Zaynor back yet?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've been chilling.
I also have
never
a
left.
s'mores chewy bar.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're very good. All right.
We do.
So, Avarith, hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We're back.
Woo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zev.
Drive safe.
Yeah, be safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Oh no, that was me. I was just.
Oh,
saying,
oh.
okay. I was like, bro's on soundboards while driving.
Wait, what?
No,
I didn't play
it's 'cause-
anything.
No, we
Yeah,
thought it
it was
was
'cause
you
of
for a
his
sec. Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
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 It's okay.
Because you so commonly play the Persona soundboard,
Oh yeah.
and I
yeah,
didn't have
mean,
Discord open.
Dang. I mean, it is me. It's my voice,
It's true.
but
That's true. That's true.
yeah. No, I will.
It's
I will be sure to
you
drive
instead.
safe.
Yes. All right. Avarith,
Yeah.
you ascend the staircase one step at a time. Each step haunts you more than the next, as the scenes from the previous day play in your head. Unsure of what changed within you, what altercations the other you might have had. But you push through, and you make it to a room where you know behind the door you can feel the pressure of his
Oh.
presence.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm going to very solemnly walk over to the door,
Mhm.
do two fairly heavy knocks, and then just straighten myself up.
As you straighten up, the door slowly creaks open. And there is no one at the door opening it.
Of course there isn't. Why would there be?
Do you say that in character?
No. Although that would be fitting.
Yeah.
Coming in. It's
And
gonna take some slow steps.
As you begin to walk in, from the doorway, you see what looks like almost like a small apartment room, like a kitchenette. Some tea brewing over by the fireplace, but then as you
Like
step
new
through the
tea?
door, yeah, like new tea. As you walk through the door, the room shifts and changes, and you see the master sitting on a chair at the other end of the room. Nothing else in the room except the fireplace, and you and him. Everything else falls away.
Should I? What's his face expression?
He's reading a book.
Oh. Okay.
And on the front of it, as you can see the cover, it says The History of Shinami.
Oh. Well, isn't that fun? All right. There's only him and there's no other chair for me to...
As you begin to approach, yes, a chair does come up from the ground for you.
Wonderful. I love those chairs. So great.
They're the best.
I'm gonna sit on the chair
Mhm.
very slowly, not interrupting his book time.
After a few moments pass, he closes his book and he slowly looks up at you. Well, well, well. Believe I told you yesterday your services are no longer required.
That may be so. I just had a few questions, though, about yesterday.
You have a few questions about yesterday.
And I can answer any questions you might have.
Everett, you are a paragon of bad luck. It draws to you like a disease. And the only reason that I cannot rid this world of this parasite is because I adhere to the wishes of others.
Is that a way that you say that it would be easier just to remove me?
As of this very moment, your very presence makes me physically ill.
I see.
What have you done since I have come to know you but attract a charm for those of the opposite sex? Attacked my underlings, albeit some of them have brought it on themselves. You have deposed of one of my underlings. You have led astray the heart of another. You have murdered one of them. Is there any good thing that you have done for me, Avarif, since I have gotten to know you?
Out of game? I'm gonna take a second to think about that.
Yeah.
That's a great question, actually. Man, surely there's something I've done. Well, the only things that I have done, everyone said that I was stupid doing. So,
No.
No. He's got a point.
I mean,
Yeah.
Out of character, genius. In character.
Yep.
But we love him for it.
Yippee.
Flair's
love
gonna
is a
have to
pretty
pep talk.
strong word.
Oh my
No,
God.
us in out of character.
Out of character. We love him for
Out
it.
of character.
So sad.
Yeah, out of character. OOC.
In character.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can answer this, Tashi, but are there things that I should know about? I know one thing. There's only one thing that comes to mind.
Shoot your shot, man.
Oh God. Okay. I do agree. I seem to be a walking bad charm. I actually talked to Gage about that as soon as we departed. Just last night. As for things that are good to you, albeit maybe limited, and this is before I believe I even met you. Thinking back at it, maybe they weren't the smartest choices, but it was the choices my heart felt immediately, and I just acted upon it. I jumped out of the window that Rinko was in, 6. How many stories was that shit?
It's like 6 stories up, yeah.
6 stories? I think 6 stories just to go after them to make sure that Dane and Rinko were okay. Got to the jail and Dane was out of commission and Rinko was being sent to her death, and we got a message out, but I ran to her and I convinced the guard to let me in, and the only thing on my mind was making sure that I could bring her back to Flair. I've tried to look after Faye as best as I can, although she's done a lot more for me, you know. A lot of the things I do, so I kind of like look up and down, try to look at his eyes. It was just my immediate reaction. The first thing that I felt, I just did because I knew that it was right. And
Everett, you ramble on a lot, but you really say nothing at all.
he's gonna look back at the floor.
You have done a lot of things in your life. You do a lot of things in your life without thinking, without actually putting thought behind your actions. You just do. And it is a mistake. A constant mistake. Do you even consider your failures? Or do you just think everything is such a success that, oh, of course, this must be the only way?
It's
You
never the only way.
So you just convince yourself that this must be what I need to do because it's the right thing to do in the moment? Or do you not stop and consider that your actions have consequences? Your actions kill people. Your actions sway the hearts of others. Your actions mean something.
I
If you must continue to pontificate your own self-preservation to convince yourself that you're such a good, upright, standing person, please do it somewhere else, because it makes me sick to listen to it, to have to breathe the same air as it. I am trying my best to overcome a situation that we might not all survive. And all you've done is consistently weaken us to a point where I don't know if we're going to win this battle.
what you brought Flair in a bag, or she was covered, and
Because she died, Everett. She might as well have died by your own hands.
what was that thing? Why did it exist?
Because that is what lurked deep inside of your own heart. It existed within your very being.
Are you saying that everyone else who would have entered that mirror maze, it was only me that would have
No.
had anything happen?
Anybody deep down has something lurking within them. Everybody deep down has some reservations. No one, Avarif, is a paragon of goodness.
Then I don't know that part. That part talked to me like a stranger. I wouldn't kill Flair. I wouldn't kill our members. I wouldn't do that.
But deep down, you wanted to.
Why? Why would I?
You
What
wanted
reason?
to.
For what? What gain? What benefit? There's nothing I get out of it.
Who knows? Maybe deep down, some part of you still wanted to be siding with the headmistress. Hmm?
When did I ever want to be? I only did that so I...
Your lust for power.
The lust for power.
Indeed.
When? When was there ever a lust for power? I gave up the rights to the throne because I didn't care about the title that came with it.
When do you start to understand that looking in a mirror, a deep reflection of yourself, doesn't actually come to the surface? And like I said, if you're going to pontificate anymore about what a good person you are, do it somewhere else.
I'm not saying that I'm a good person.
You're saying, oh, I didn't lust for power. I gave up my claim to the throne. Deep down, you hated that. You wanted it.
No. I don't...
And you want to know
don't
why
know who
you
you
can
see.
say no so fervently right now. Do you want to know why?
Surprise me. Go for it.
Because that part of you that desires it no longer exists.
Even before it didn't exist.
Tell yourself lies all you wish, Avarif. Whatever is deep down lurking within you is gone. So you were able to tell yourself pretty lies like this.
He's gonna stand up at this point and just kind of shake his head. I don't know who you see.
No one
I
who
don't know
is
who you
evil,
didn't see.
Avarif, believes that they are in fact evil.
What are you trying to say?
You believe in your own justifications so hard, so much, that you believe that you are right, and that what you think, you feel, is the truth.
It's not right. It doesn't mean it's good. I only told you it's what I felt in the moment to do. Whether it was the right call or not, that's not mine to make.
The
I
one
did
good
what I
thing,
could.
the one good thing that you did do was come to me. Albeit, I thought that you had more power to escape on your own volition. You sought the power of another. And that's no shame on you. That is thinking within reason.
It was time. It would take me way longer to get out, but if I got to you faster,
Would it
I would
have?
be able to warn you.
Would it have?
I don't know.
Did you even try?
I tried to release my magic. I called upon Helm to help me.
And you were able to, were you not?
Able to what?
Summon Helm.
I was.
And did you even try to utilize Helm's abilities? Or did you just run along with the first thought that processed through your mind
How
to
did
run
you
for help?
think you found me? I asked Helm what to do, and he said to let go of the power. And I can only assume that's what you felt, and that's how you found me.
Do you know why I was able to reach through into the mirror?
No.
It's because you were exerting pressure. You were allowing me to see you within the mirror. Because you wanted me to see you in the mirror. Just
Yes.
like you wanted Faye to see you.
What?
She
You mean I want
groggily told me, amongst her drunken stupor, how she saw you in her glass.
I don't know. Question DM, would I know this or no?
You did see Faye. You
I
remember, yeah, you remember distinctly you saw through a cup in her wine,
And then
and the
he
evil
broke it.
you took the cup and tossed it.
But then the man who wasn't me tossed it away.
Yes.
I I don't know. It all happened instinctually. I called upon the people that I knew could help. I mean, if I was to get out of there faster, the information would have been relayed. If I was even a bit faster, maybe even we wouldn't have been able to do what happened.
And
to
isn't
Flair.
that such a recurring theme for you? Too
What?
little, too late.
So why I'm supposed to have the infinite wisdom that you do? I'm supposed to have years of combat knowledge and wisdom upon everything. I don't have that. I didn't have anyone to look up to. I didn't have anyone to teach me anything. Everything I had done was myself, and only now do I have people I can call friends. Now the people I can call family. And just now does it seem like a fraction of normalcy. But before, I didn't have a family. I didn't have siblings. I didn't have anyone to look up to, teach me or anything, and the only person I did have to teach me is dead. Killed by Dane. But you didn't stop that. You haven't even broken him out of his curse. Where's the help there for him? Telling me that I'm abandoning it. I'm sure you could solve that so easily. And yet you haven't. He's under the crutches of the headmistress, still suffering away. Now what? We're both full of mistakes, and pointing them out together in a good, purpose way helps us grow. Not whatever this is. I want to be better. I know my actions aren't good. I know I've hurt people. I can't find the reason why. Which is why I've started to distance myself. Which is why I've gone to Gage now, more. I'm trying to learn. It's not gonna happen immediately. And if you want to fight this war, we're gonna need as many hands as we can get. I mean, Leo killed our friend in the real world. He said he used magic, which not only would take years to do, he's seeming the same age as us, so that's a lot more concerning. And the headmistress definitely has something to do about it, but I thought Leo was still under your wing. So I don't know what's happening there either. It's a lot of unanswered questions, and you are at the center of most of them. So what then?
Feel better?
No. This isn't about feeling better.
Are you angry?
I'm confused. Brought into this world that I didn't know magic existed. It was fairy tales. I've seen more stuff in the past months that would probably be a whole lifetime, if not more than that. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're doing it. But we're just trusting you now. At first it was eliminating evil. That we didn't even know it was evil. Right? We just knew it was attacking us. And then now it was evil and it was real and there's people behind it. And possibly my real mother is not a good person. So that's more fun things to think about. So what's next? You want help with your war. You want to win. What's next? You haven't briefed us. You haven't told us.
Everett,
What?
you truly wish to grow as a person.
Trying.
You can only do. There is no such thing as trying. You either do or you fail.
Well, I got that nickname. But I've been going forward ever since. I still have. I haven't given up. That should be at least some sense of doing. I could turn this around and go live a comfy life elsewhere, not worry about any of this. But I don't want to abandon that duty. This whole world collapses if we don't do what we need to.
Well, you are right on one thing. We do need all the help that we can get for this war. All hands on deck.
Is that a question?
The first step, Avarif, to becoming better is to understand your shortcoming.
My horrible luck?
To understanding your horrible luck.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Now, you have learned, have you not?
Anything specific you're asking?
In general, Avarif, are you better today than you were yesterday?
Yes.
Then you've grown. Have you not?
I feel as I have.
Then you already are a better person than you were the previous day.
It's like squinting his eyes at this point, even more fucking confused. Right?
So what is there to be confused about? You know the path you're on, do you not?
As much as I know, yes. The confusion doesn't come with what needs to be done. Confusion comes to the failures that keep happening.
Avrif, think for yourself for a moment, please. You know the path that you need to walk forward for the moment. I am not required for your quarry. The overarching plan, the overarching war. Yes. Yes, I am here. For the moment, this conversation is pointless, it is meaningless. You do not need me to hold your hand or to babysit you. If you want to tell Flair something, then you tell Flair something.
I didn't want to go against whatever you may have planned. If you didn't tell her she died, I can only assume that was for a reason.
It is because I did not want to burden her with it immediately upon waking up. She is somebody who gets overwhelmed quite easily. Looking out
She
for her
would have
best
been safer
interests.
with you, though.
Safer with me, yes. But not alive. She is alive out there.
So what's the point of scolding me today again? You knew it wasn't me who did it, yet you still want to be upset with me.
Because you know what you need to do, and because you know that you make your mistakes, but you still try and lean on your own shortcomings to move forward. Stop it. Just stop. Ignore your failures. Ignore your success. Just be you.
That's hard. I'd be me and more things happen. I'd be more stoic and less things happen at a slower pace. I don't know where that balance is.
And that's why being yourself is the best thing we could hope for in this moment. You changing yourself, the way you act, the way you pretend to act, has more detriment than the bumbling fool that we all know and love. But you know what's underneath that bumblingness?
So I kind of look up.
You are one tough son of a bitch.
You are a confusing son of a bitch. Ugh.
And just because something hits you in the face, Avrif, doesn't mean you have to go crying about it. And you understand that better than anybody.
Question to DM, what does he mean by that?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, okay.
The dreaded
Confused.
insight check.
Holy shit.
Not much
This is
there.
Really,
You know, you're not really understanding what he's saying to you.
Forgive my foolishness to ask. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It means that even when bad things are happening to you, you still move forward without whining about it.
Okay. So kind of slowly nod his head. Okay. I don't even remember why I came here. Oh yeah, right. Well, no, now I remember, but now it's answered. Right. Okay. You know, sure. I'm gonna kind of look at him now. You're very interesting, sir. Very interesting. I will go talk to Flair now. And before I do that, I thought information you should know. I know Cyrus has said about his mother and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of VIPs are attending under the headmistress at the martial arts tournament. The Pontifex and others will be there. And Leo Shinami was the one who made the brackets for the tournament. Seemingly has some kind of plan, and if the mirror mystery has anything to do with it, something is going to happen. And the group decided it would be a good idea to ask if maybe you wanted to sit and watch.
So you wish to expose myself to the headmistress?
I feel like you'd have ways to disguise yourself. I mean, Leo already knows who you are, knows how to find you too. So if they wanted to, couldn't she just walk right into you?
You aren't wrong.
So, just just for some information for you. Otherwise, I know what I have to do. He's gonna stick out his hand.
He looks at your hand and he stands up. And he takes your hand. I believe I have further use for you after all.
What a heartwarming thing to say. He's gonna give one good, like, handshake down.
And he lets go.
Yeah. Alright, well, that tea smelled nice, by the way. The empty room is still terrifying. So, thank you for that. He's gonna start heading for the door.
It opens before you even have a chance to like grab the handle.
Yeah, he wants me out of there. He's gonna kind of stop with one step out of the door and just... And even in your positively twisting ways, thank you. And he's gonna head out.
Before you leave fully, he says, as he's reopening his book, the hero of Shinami from the history books wielded an ice sword, did he not? Are you aware of the stories?
Question, DM, am I aware of the stories?
Make a history check.
Oh, I was
Well,
gonna say,
actually,
besides the
the-
sword that I saw him with.
To jump
'cause
into help, there was a little bit of history when we were in Ionis's palace, was there not?
There was a little bit of history in there,
Oh.
but Avrif still needs to make a history check
Okay.
to fully understand.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you aren't like super fluent, but from Ionos' palace and from what, you know, history you've taken as a kid growing up and in the academy, you remember some stories that it was stated that he wielded a sword of ice.
Can I remember also the fact that the sword of ice was at my throat? Is that?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely you can.
You know, I believe I've seen that sword somewhere. Oh, you know what? He's turn around. I actually almost put it in my bag. That was a stupid idea.
Quite so.
Yeah, I should reflect on what I do, huh?
Hmm.
It would have been maybe good if I could get that away from his hands, but that's... Wait. You're not saying... There's no... Oh, shit. What book was that?
I'm reading up on my history of Shinami.
Did I remember the title of the book at all?
It is the history of Shinami.
Okay, fuck. Okay. This was like another ominous bit that you know more than I know, and I have to go figure it out and all that. That's what's...
I am of the belief that the sword that Leo wields in his palace is likely the real deal.
But he doesn't have it over here, right?
Whether or not it is confirmed amongst you all, which has not yet been shared with me, or amongst your entire group, I am not aware yet. But from what you've seen, from what Rinko has seen and reported to me, and after reading up on this history, I am of the belief that they are one and the same.
Didn't Rinko have possession of the sword and she gave it to him?
That is another deal and matter entirely.
Right. I mean, I almost had it at one point, but then Rinko... Yeah, that's... Okay.
Yes.
Anyways.
Rinko is not the sharpest crayon sometimes.
But, you know, if you... Not the sharpest, at least you gotta be tough, and she's definitely tough, so... Yeah. Alright. Thanks for your time. I'll do some research of my own. But I believe you're right. That thing was... Question DM, was that cold when it was at my throat?
He called it Ice Bane.
No, was it like cold?
Oh yeah,
did I
it's
feel it?
Ice Blade? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
From personal experience, I believe that is exactly what it is. Unless he stuck it in a refrigerator and kept it there for time. Refrigerators might not be canon. I can't say that. Unless he stuck it in ice and left it there for a while and then threatened me with it, but
Likely not.
likely not. Oh, this is more horror. Wait, there was a sword in my kingdom as well. In my sister's palace, they were looking for the same thing. The same symbol of power, a hero of Sested.
Which sword is that?
Gosh, damn, do I remember? Should I know?
I would sure hope so.
I would hope so too, Dasheen. I really would.
You can check the shared notes. It
You
should be
can
in
check the
there.
shared notes.
Let
It
me
should be in
look. I
there.
see some horses. Hold on. Oh, that was from a long time ago.
It was from like 3 months ago, admittedly.
Yeah.
Legendary Saint. What the fuck is that name?
Khaled Witch.
No, I know, but like it looks so funny.
It's Salad Witch. Salad sandwich.
Califlich, I believe it's called. They said they couldn't find it, neither my brother or sister in that palace, but it somewhere is out there. They said whoever holds it reigns the claim to be the true ruler of Zested, and in this case, equivalent to the hero of Shinami.
Legendary sword said to have born from stone. Very well.
You gonna go check out another book?
I might have to.
I have to as well. Well, I will see you around. I'm gonna close the doors, even though I can close magically. I'm doing it
Yeah.
normal.
Nice.
Fuck you. And I'll descend down the stairs.
You descend.
He has a very dedicated look on his face as he reaches to the bottom of these staircases.
Yeah, you reach the bottom, and Flair, you watch with Faye as he descends, looking just fine. Very, very dedicated, as he stated.
You're dedicated.
Dedicated meaning like focused, I guess would be better.
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Flair's gonna look up and wipe the cookie crumbs off her face. So,
He's going to walk over, not say anything, but he's going to walk towards Faye.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to pick her up and hug her.
Oh, hi, Abby.
I am so sorry.
what's happening?
You are wonderful. You really are.
You dying?
I'm not.
Are you dying
No,
again?
No. He's gonna like set her down. You're great. I love you. You are loved. If there's anything I can do
Is Flair
for
dying?
you,
It's why am I? He's hugging you. Why would I be dying if he's hugging you?
Wait.
I will get to that. Just thank you.
What do you mean you'll get to that?
Thank you, Faye.
Oh,
He's gonna like go
Am
and
I
like, brush
dying?
her head. he's gonna brush
Is
her head.
Faye
and just-
dying?
Oh, no one's dying.
okay.
But he's gonna kind of turn to Flair.
What did
You don't
She
have to go
said-
talk to the master. And truth be
okay.
told, I should have just gone with what I wanted to do. The reason I
What
said not to
did
go
you-
in those mazes, in the mirror maze, is because when I went in there, I saw my past. I saw dead people. I saw my father, my sister, my brother. saw Dane. Did I see Dane? I saw Dane.
You did.
I saw Dane, and the scariest of it all, I saw myself. And myself talked and walked different than me, my own reflection. And then it pulled me into the mirror itself and took my place. I wasn't drinking with you that night. I wasn't there at all. I wasn't with anyone. And for what I can put together is my evil self, walked you back.
Okay.
You said you've been reaching for your neck a lot. Do you mind if I take a look?
She's gonna take a little step back. Can I insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Break her neck.
Make a persuasion check, Avrith.
Okay. Where the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's +0.
Oh no.
You certainly did lose something.
Oh,
Make an insight check.
Damn.
okay. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Shit.
Third eye opens. Yeah.
She's got some clarity.
Avrith.
Yeah.
What's your body language looking like? What's your
Calm and concerned.
okay. What is sort of your what's the word I'm looking for? Just like overall vibe going into this. Like
He's stiff, like oh
Yeah.
God. He's stiff in mannerisms, but he generally has like concern on his face and wants to double confirm a fear of his.
So, Flair, you're sort of getting the sense that he looks confident in what he's asking you, but there is like a deep-seated fear lying underneath.
Okay. She's going to like kind of look at Faye, and then she's gonna turn and like pull her hair to one side as she's kind of turning.
Can I perceive if there is anything?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Not everything's
You
That's
got a
not
plus
horrible.
4 in medicine.
Not bad.
What
Not
the
bad.
fuck?
That's not
Okay.
bad.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's inspecting a wound.
That's fair.
I'm more so like, where's this plus 4 in medicine coming from? Like, dang,
Wisdom.
Avrith's wisdom's higher
It's a
than
wisdom.
I thought.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, Everett's wise.
Crazy guy.
I know, it's very counterintuitive. He's
Ah.
wise, but not
He's
intelligent.
got bonuses. Hey, there's a cutoff somewhere.
There's wisdom in
Um,
aspects.
Yeah.
Mm.
He knows not to put a tomato into a fruit salad.
Like tomatoes are a fruit.
Yeah, but it doesn't go in a fruit salad. Anyway, Avrith, with a 14, you find what looks like a light bruise on sort of like the back of her neck,
hmm
sort of where it like meets the almost like the bottom of the head.
Okay.
There's a light bruise just around there.
Fun.
It's easier to spot because she has white hair.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. I see. He's gonna step away.
Amazing.
You died, Flair. Last night. That mirror version of me that walked you home, I can only assume was the person who did it.
Hang
I
on a
went to
second.
Yeah.
You killed me? A mirror version of you.
And a mirror version of me. Something I don't know what was, and neither did I get any answers on what was.
Where were you this whole time?
I was in the mirrors. I was trapped away. Faye, actually, I saw you in a glass. And then the evil me took that glass and shattered it. And I couldn't see you anymore.
Where is
Oh.
evil you now?
Evil me had his neck snapped by Master and disintegrated in front of my eyes.
Okay, so we can assume that was dealt with.
It is dealt with, yes. I found Master in the mirrors, and he pulled me out, and I was able to warn him, and not fast enough, but at least before any more damage was caused.
Right. Yeah, more damage would have been bad,
Very.
I guess. She's gonna look at Faye and she's gonna be like, did you help me? Why am I here now?
Let's just say it was
I don't know.
good. Oh.
Never change,
poor-
Faye.
Yeah. Master was able to do something. I don't have all the
see.
answers myself of why it happened.
I know who does. And Flair, she's just gone like sheet white.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
But she's just got this look in her eye. Oh, did Avrav ask her what do you mean?
Yeah.
She's not gonna answer him, but she's gonna turn around and almost automatically start walking to the stairs to Master's office or
Oh
room.
boy. Is there any semblance of us wanting to follow, or are you just booking it?
I mean,
Because I'm gonna kind of look at Faye and just be like, shrug, and then like get up.
it's pretty apparent that Flair does not need you guys to follow, but I
Okay.
mean, it's up to you.
Faye, are we? She seems determined. Maybe we just let her be. How's she doing?
She looks very confused.
That's fair.
She looks at you and she says, well, maybe we should just start heading back to the fair or the festival. Just,
I-
give them some time together.
I don't like the idea of her walking alone, but I can only.
Well,
I
I
can only
mean,
hope that.
if you talk to
Master
Big
does
Brother, then yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna kind of turn and look at her, probably as its last foot is up the staircase that we can see, and just.
Hmm.
Well, I hope she gets her answers.
I'm sure she will.
Do you have any questions for me?
Whoa. We should probably tell the others when we get back to the fair. No?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. And you head out.
Wait, is there any cookies on the table left?
Faye will hand you a small bag of cookies.
Yeah.
They're oatmeal raisin.
You know what? I don't
Not
care.
cookies.
Faye made them. I'm doing.
She did. They're very good. Right. Flair, hello. You are
Yeah.
ascending the stairs. You have ascended the stairs. Congratulations. You
Yeah.
arrive to the room where you know that it is the master's bedroom, where you had just spent the previous night sleeping in. What are you doing?
She's just kind of gonna attempt to like fling the door open here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do so, and it flings open, and you see the master sitting in the same chair you basically left him in. He is reading a history of Shinami book.
So she kind of, it's not anger, but there's like an electricity almost like radiating off of her body. She's sheet white, like, you know, in the face. Her eyes are kind of like very fixated on the master. Quick question, how big
Yeah.
is the bedroom exactly?
Is
Is it a grand, you know?
Really? I mean, it's like a smaller space. It's not. It's very not compact, but homely.
It's cozy.
It's cozy.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
It's got like a fireplace, a small counter space. You know, one
Okay.
bed, a few chairs.
All right. So she's just gonna come rolling in like thunder, and she's
Mhm.
just gonna be like, Master, there's something I've been meaning to ask you about last night and about us. Not like that. I hope not like that. Anyway.
Slowly just closes his book and like takes a breath, and he just makes a motion for the chair that's kind of near him.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep talking, and I'm just gonna dig myself out of this hole, and she'll take a seat, and she'll be like, okay, so yesterday I got drunk. Right?
As you were talking, he gets up and he starts pouring you a cup of tea.
Man, what the fuck? I got an empty room.
She's taken no notice. And she'll be like, oh, she'll say, could I get honey instead of sugar? Thanks.
It's just nodding.
You said I showed up at your bedroom last night, drunk. Only I wasn't just drunk, was I? Because I'd won the drinking contest, and the gauntlet, and the horse racers. Not that any of that matters, but I'm just really proud of those accomplishments, and it's kind of weird that nobody's talking about it. But anyway,
hands you the
said-
cup of tea.
she's kind of very jittery with it. She
Mhm.
takes like the most panic sip, like, but you said I showed up to your bedroom drunk. Why would I do that, Master? Why would I show up to your room drunk? I thought that was weird, but then Avrith just came down and told me that he had a mirror demon. There is a mirror thing entity, and that walked me home, and and my neck's been sore, and I just thought that was the hangover or the horse riding, and there's something that you're not telling me, and I think I need answers, because he thinks I died, and that's crazy, but so's me showing up to your bedroom while I'm drunk. That's insane. Not that I don't like you. You're great. I just would not do that. Okay.
Takes a sip of his tea. Are you done?
She's gonna kind of try and like compose herself. Yes. I think.
Ah. Okay. What do you think the truth is?
Well, I hope that it's that. I mean, I hope it's just. I'm hoping it's what you said, but I get the feeling that it's not.
And you are correct.
Okay.
Now, before this goes any further, the reason that I told you that you had walked in a drunken stupor is because I did not want to overwhelm you.
I understand.
Whatever you saw, whatever you experienced when I retrieved you with Bahamut, must have been so hard on you.
Her eyes are just gonna be fixated on her teacup. And just a single little teardrop is gonna roll off her cheek and into her tea.
Mm-hmm. He reaches
Yeah.
over and he rubs your head lightly. Flair,
Yes, master.
I never mean to bring you any harm emotionally. And it is not my intent to lie to you. I value you. And I know that if I am to command respect from you, command trust from you, I must show that to you as well. But under the circumstances of what occurred that night, under how you were emotionally, physically, I deemed it the best interest in the moment to not tell you the full truth until I thought that you were doing a little bit better.
I see. I do understand.
It concerns me that you would shift seasons so quickly.
She's gonna look at her hair. Kind of twirl a piece around her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Haven't really changed seasons in a while, I guess. But I think maybe it was also, well, maybe it explains the dream that I had. I think would it be all right if I ask Bahamut to join us, Master?
Of course.
And she'll take out the dragon chess piece.
Yep.
And she'll say, Bahamut, can you please be with us right now? I need to look you in the eye.
And poof, out of the air, a small platinum dragon, fairy dragon, sort of flies down and sort of like hovers in the air in front of you. Flair, you are looking rather well this morning.
Bahamut, of all the half-truths you've told me lately, I truly do not believe that one.
Half-truths, I would never dream of lying to you.
Maybe not lying, Bahamut, but we are friends, aren't we?
Quite so.
I know that you are, you know, a greater being, a god even, and I'm just me, but I do consider you one of my best friends, and I need to ask you something, and I want you to be completely forthcoming with me, that I think that you've neglected to tell me before. You know my father.
Kind of cocks his head a little bit and takes a second. Yes.
And you and he had a promise, didn't you?
Your father is an extremely generous man. He is somebody who adhered very deeply to my teachings.
I see. So, the dream I had last night, Bahamut, was it real? Did you take me from that river, from my father's side, and bring me back?
When you say that, Kin stands up, almost in shock, out of his chair, and his chair falls backwards. Who did you see?
I saw my father by a river.
And he was there.
Yes, he was. He was the one that pulled me out of the river, and then we were talking, and I asked him where my eldest brother was because, you know, if he was dead and I was dead, I figured Kane would be there too, but he wasn't. And then,
Bahamut, you saw this too. Bahamut looks over at the master and nods his head. Kin takes a deep breath. All right. Apologies for my outbursts.
can I insight check him?
Yeah, go for
Can I
it.
do the D&D?
Yeah, you can.
Woo! Woo! High rolls! Let's go!
This is extremely out of character for the master to almost be shocked by something to the point
Mhm.
where he would jump out of his chair, or be so intrigued in confirmation of a claim.
Mm. Flair's gonna turn back to Kinvin and narrow her eyes at him a bit and be like, I don't think that was an outburst at all, Master, but whatever's on your mind, whatever's in your heart, I feel like it's pertinent we share with each other now. Even just to understand what's going on. Maybe we can get to the bottom of things easier if we talk about it. Is that unusual for something like Bahamut to have witnessed?
He Kin takes his chair and he puts it back on the ground, sitting straight the way it was before, and he sits down. It is not strange at all that Bahamut witnessed it. I myself was unable to fully witness it because I am not able to see into the other side of the veil.
Why would you have been able to witness it?
I'm unable to. When I bring somebody back from the other side, or to the other side,
You brought me back.
yes.
Mm,
Bahamut nods.
Oh. So, did you send Bahamut to bring me back, or was it?
No.
Oh,
I encountered Bahamut along the way.
I see. Why did you bring me back? And how? And
Fortunately, I was able to wish it to be so.
oh, I see. Thank you, Master. I mean, I don't really know if thank you can suffice. I guess it seems so trivial. I owe you my life.
No. It is the other way around.
How
Surely, I owe you mine.
I've done nothing but be a burden to you, so.
Is there anything else that I can help you with today, Flair?
I think. Yes, I think I need to. Well, I need to help my brother, and I guess I want to ask too about the mirror Avar, if it's definitely disposed of, correct?
Yes. Mirror Avarif has been dealt with.
Was it something that was any part of that actually Avarif? Is he someone I should be careful of?
Not any longer.
Okay. Is it normal for somebody to see their dead relatives when they die in a dream, I guess? Is that...
He stands up and he takes your hand and takes your teacup and puts it on the counter, and sort of pulls you out of your chair and brings you into a hug.
She's gonna hug him back real tight.
Nothing of what you experienced on that side was a dream.
It was real.
You saw him.
So I was really talking to my father?
You were.
Then what he said was true, and that Cain might not be dead?
There's a chance.
Master, I'd really like to try and help my brothers and find Cain and help Dane. And do you think we could try? Would you mind if I tried to do that?
He lets go of the hug on his end. Are you letting go as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then as you let go, he starts guiding you towards the exit of his room. I will support you in whatever way you need, Flair.
Thank you, Master. I had an idea for Dane. I think when I talk to him about certain topics, it seems to start triggering him a little, and I haven't felt confident enough to keep pushing for it, but I was thinking maybe if I brought him here, I'd feel a lot safer to be able to, bring up certain things and maybe push for it and see what I could get out of him. Because, in the real world, there's nothing I can do for him really to stop him. I'm only so strong, and
Yes.
yeah.
Well, we'll discuss it. Bring him here and we will have discussion.
Okay. Thank you, Master. And she's gonna throw herself back into another hug
Yeah.
and hug him again before she leaves.
He reciprocates, although he doesn't hug you as long this time around. And he says, "No, if you'll excuse me, I need to have a conversation before the martial arts tournament begins."
Okay. Thank you, sir. Oh, do you think I'll be safe to walk back to the fair?
You will be.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And she bows, and yeah, and she's gonna like make sure Bahama is still out because she wants to keep
Yeah.
grilling him up now.
As you walk out of the door and before the door shuts, you hear Ken say, "Gabriel, we need to try to reach into the other side again." And the door
Ooh.
closes.
Okay. Can Flair hear anything else on the other side?
Nothing.
Okay. She's gonna start descending the stairs.
Mhm.
And then she's gonna be like, so what was the promise that you had made with my father?
Bahamut, sort of flying down, following suit with you in your pace. He lands on your shoulders and he says, "The god that your country worships is Ogma.
Ogma.
However, your father worshipped me in his final moments of breath. He prayed that I would watch out for you. And should anything bad happens, that I would always be there for you."
Hmm.
And I listened.
Thank you. Did you ever know of Cain?
Sort of cocks his head. Your father prayed for him in the afterlife as well, but I did not find any man by that name.
Really? So, can you feel presences in this world?
If I know who I'm looking for. I did not look for him in the world of the living.
Would you be able to?
I can certainly try.
Would that be a lot to ask of you?
It would make me unavailable for these types of conversations.
Maybe in the future we could look into that. Maybe if it's not too much to ask of you, Bahamut. I wouldn't want to put you out. But thank
It
you
would
for
be...
being...
Sorry, you go first.
But thank you for always being a good friend to me and seeing me through the darkest of times.
Of course.
She's
It is my duty and my responsibility.
I appreciate it a lot, and I don't know. I really did mean that. I see you as one of my best friends in this world, and I'm really happy that you're taking these journeys with me. She's gonna try and cup him into a little hug.
Yeah, you can. Easy enough.
Yay! Yeah.
All right. And then
off they go.
off you go. Off you go out of the realm, back to the fire festival. We are going to swap camera view. Woo! In a little. Hello, Cyrus.
Hi, hello. I
God
sound
damn!
clear now.
Oh my god, he's hot.
Oh my god, he sounds sexy.
Whoa.
Well, what?
The quality. Anyway.
I know, right? What
Yeah.
a difference from potato earlier.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I'm back, bitches.
Woo! All right, Cyrus, Russi, and Ionos are.
Don't you dare call me that. Not you two. It's one thing in character. Don't you as
Yeah.
the DM.
I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, Cyrus and Ionos make their way over to the crowd of people trying to catch a glimpse at one of the world's most essentially secretive looking people. out there, as it is well known that the Pontifex almost never appears in public, but more so that when she does, you don't even catch a glimpse of her. Like, it is not seen within the church that you are allowed to see the Pontifex physically. Only a select few people are allowed.
Tell that to Iono Senior.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Well, she's not the Pontifex yet, so
I said Iono Senior.
oh, yes.
Not
Yeah.
Sister Iono.
Ah ha 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 ha. Yes. Hilarious.
I know I am. Thank you.
Yes. So, you approach this crowd of people. There are guards pushing people back, and Ionos the fourth, your sister, kind of just like pulls you to the side and says, "Come on, let's go this way."
And Cyrus will just kind of nod his head and just kind of follow suit.
And she kind of leads you around to where a guard is sort of standing in the back. There's a bunch of guards there in the back, even, but the mass of the crowd is sort of in the front. And she looks at the guard and sort of like stands up straight, and she says, "I am Ionos Valdred Kismet the Fourth, and you will let me through." And he looks her up and down, and he looks over at somebody else and gives a nod, and he gives a nod, and he sort of steps aside, and Ionos grabs your hand and begins pulling you through. And the guard grabs you by the back of your neck, like your shirt, and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who is this?"
I'm the son of Cardinal Blackwood.
And seemingly out of nowhere, you see a hand reach out and grab the guard's hand that's on you. It is Cardinal Blackwood. He says, "You would do well to unhand my son." And the guard releases and steps back. "Very sorry, sir. Very sorry. We're just trying to do our jobs." And Cardinal Blackwood nods and says, "And a dutiful job that you are doing. Keep it up." And he lets you through. Cardinal Blackwood leads you more towards the center of this commotion, just outside of the curtains. And he looks at the both of you, kind of raises an eyebrow. "What are you doing?" The
Quick
both of you.
question, actually.
Yes.
In this crowd, as we were kind of going through, amongst the guards, did we see Noah at all, or no?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a hard guy to spot. You see him sort of leading the way. He's basically donned in full armor.
Gotcha.
Kind of like leading this guard convoy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Cyrus will take a deep breath and he'll say, not too loudly, but loud enough so that, the two of them can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
I need to tell you something, and it's important. It has to deal with Pontifex.
Then perhaps the Pontifex will hear you out. My lady. And a hand reaches out, and you hear the crowd roaring at the scene, basically just her hand, as it reaches for his arm. And he leans towards the curtain. "The Pontifex will see you both."
Thank you. And
And
if you wouldn't mind, would you also be in attendance?
it is my sworn duty.
Of course. Thank you.
And he enters and allows the two of you to enter as well. And as you walk in, you see sort of standing not too far away from the entrance of this curtain, shroud over her face, but it is definitely Ionos the Third. Senior, if you will.
What was that? I'm sorry.
It is your mother.
Okay.
Yeah, senior, the
Hey,
third.
Mom.
Yeah, cool. I knew the
Yeah.
last bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're like fully inside the tent now, like curtains
You are
drawn
in.
back.
Yep.
Cool. Cyrus will kind of, drum up some courage, and he'll say, "Hi, Mom."
For a moment, she stands there, very stoically, very sternly. You can almost feel the pressure that comes along with being the most basically important person of a country. And for a moment, you almost feel like you need to be the most formal you've ever been in your entire life.
And also,
And then
I'm still
it-
in my disguise too.
Yeah, you are. However,
I'm confused.
it melts very quickly, that feeling, as you are just yanked towards her and she just pulls you into a close hug. What are you doing? Why does your hair look like this? It looks so much better in black. And she just starts like rubbing your hair. Like, did you dye it? What are you doing?
I can explain.
What's this on your face? And she licks her thumb and starts rubbing your face.
God, could you not, please?
Oh, come on. What did you do? Wipe this off. It doesn't look good at all.
Okay, the point was not to look good. It was to.
And
I-
these glasses? Please.
Yeah, I kind of like those actually. Anyways, the point was, I tried to pass myself off as somebody else. And Cyrus is gonna start like, kind of like, fisting his palm, kind of like just punching it, just kind of trying to sort out the right words to say. I'm participating in the martial arts tournament.
So I saw.
Was it
And I
really
can't
that
wait to
obvious?
watch.
I put my
Oh, wow.
name. Yeah. Anyways,
You do love your ravens just like your dad.
yeah, that's true. Look, something's not sitting right with me about the tournament and what's going on. I don't trust the brackets. I don't trust Leo. And I'm scared.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'm probably the most scared I've been in a while.
Oh, hon, there's nothing to be afraid of. Everything is going to work itself out, just like they always do. And look at it this way: you'll have me in the stands cheering you on. So, something to look forward to. It's not every day that I get to watch you fight.
Cyrus kind of lets out that soft chuckle, and some tears start to well up in his eyes. His eyes mostly just starting to grow red and all puffy, and he's just kind of avoiding eye contact with Ionos the Third. And then he'll say, "Yeah, I guess I'm kind of excited about that. No, I'm not scared about how well I'm gonna do in tournament. It may be great and all to win, but I'm scared for other reasons.
Oh, you don't have to worry about the other contestants. They, you know, I know that, fighting is scary and, getting
No,
hurt
Mom.
is scary too, but
No, it's not that. I'm scared for you.
why are you scared for me?
Cyrus is just gonna look the Cardinal Blackwood and just kind of have a very like a look of like helplessness, a look of kind of pleading,
Right.
like saying, like seeing if it's okay for him to say what he's about to say.
Cardinal Blackwood reaches out and he grabs your shoulder and he says, "There is nothing in this world that can endanger the Pontifex while I am by her side."
Yeah, I know. Still can't help but worry though, just because I just feel so powerless right now. I just wish I could do something else. But
You hear, "Make way! Make way!" from the outside of the tents.
what's that?
"Allow me to go and look." And Cardinal Blackwood exits the tent.
Mom,
Yes.
don't leave that side at all. Please.
Well, it'll be hard not to because he is my chauffeur and it is his responsibility as my head cardinal to be by my side at mostly all times. But especially when I'm out of country, it's required. It is his sworn duty, as he stated before, but mostly because I passed that legislation. Anyway,
I understand, Mom, but please. Promise me.
of course I will. He's not allowed to go anywhere. And she puts her hands up. Not allowed to go anywhere. I mean, I'm in a moving tent after all.
Yeah.
All these gawkers wanting to get a look at me.
Let them gawk.
I mean, they
Cyrus-
could just look at your sister and it's not that different.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Exactly.
Anyways. Cyrus is gonna get up and he's gonna go give Ionos the third a hug. And
Mhm.
he's gonna whisper in her ear. Be careful around the headmistress. I
She
don't
kind
trust her.
of she kind of looks over at you and raises an eye. Is there something wrong with Aurelius? And before you even have a chance to respond, you hear Cardinal Blackwood. My lady, she has arrived. And the Pontifex straightens up and puts the veil back over her face and says, "Right, stand back a little. She may enter."
Cyrus immediately will backpedal to kind of be where he normally should be when
Yeah.
being present in front of the Pontifex.
And in walking into the tent is Cardinal Blackwood. And behind him, overwhelming pressure comes over you.
Ah,
A
fuck.
cold chill runs down your spine. Almost a fight or flight reaction within you telling you that you need to run. You need to leave as fast as you can. Fear welling up in your throat as you lay eyes upon the headmistress. She locks eyes with you, feeling frozen, unable to even breathe. That's where we're ending game tonight.
I fucking knew it!
You poor soul. Hey, good luck though. Hey, hey, good luck.
I knew she was gonna show up. I fucking knew she was gonna show up. The moment I heard the make, I'm like, that's the headmistress. That's the fucking headmistress. Of course it is.
Ooh.
Hey, you got that, champ.
I mean, Cyrus is still in his disguise, so you know, it's chill.
I mean, kind of was wiped away.
Yeah.
I mean,
a
like
little bit.
the face makeup was, like the hair.
Yeah,
dye
the
was a
hair
little part of that.
dye.
Woo.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever makeup I threw on, like not that there was probably much to begin with.
Mm.
Damn.
Ooh.
All right. Cyrus's second character being made. Good to know.
Cyrus isn't gonna die in front of his parents. Knock on wood.
So, anyways.
Cyrus, second character being made.
Oh, it's already been made. I've had
Yeah.
my second character planned for a while.
Man.